What's up?
Hey,
What's up? What's up, baby?
man, what's going on, Steve-O? It's Monday. We back.
The boys are back, man, with another profit report with AB and Steve, man. No days off.
No days off, man. We already got a viewer. What's going on, peoples? Steve-O, what is this? What is this week? We do themes in our.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing themes. We had Fashion Week the previous week, 2 weeks ago. We had Vice Week. And then this week, guys, we're doing Junk Food Week, man. And then, we had to start off with the king of junk food. You know what I'm saying? The one and only,
The king of junk
the
food.
big dog, the
What's up,
big
peoples?
dog, man.
Welcome in, welcome in. We're starting off the week with the big boy of junk food. You ever seen that documentary, Super Size Me?
Of course, of course.
Super
I
Size
mean,
Me. What's
that's
that boy name? I forget his name, but that was a great
I
documentary.
forget. That was a great documentary. If you guys never watched that, it's the guy that ends up eating McDonald's for all his meals for what 30 days, something like that, and then he just eats it all the time. And this is back in the days when supersize used to exist. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have they had they had the medium, they had small, medium, large, and then there was a supersize. Um, and then it was that point where he did this documentary, and this was the time also. Houston was the fattest city in the United States.
Really?
Yes, and the reason, yes, and you know why I know this? Because in high school, when Houston became the fattest city in the United States, they changed the chicken nuggets on us, bro. You know what I'm saying? We went from these nice, amazing chicken nuggets at Bel Air to these crappy, like non tasting chicken nuggets. And that's how I remember it.
But yeah, we're not talking about. It's not related to McDonald's.
I mean, who is the biggest contributor to, you know, this overweight
We don't
problem
know
than this
that. We
big dog,
can't.
guys?
We can't put that on them, man. The Golden Arches, the great American brand.
I mean, I guys, let me play you guys a video of this guy that talks about what kind of meat is used.
Specifically,
And
they push them so hard to produce milk, the cow just basically starts, it's almost like fainting. They can't stand up. Their bottom legs come out from under them, and you call them downer cows. So eventually you have to, they shoot them with a bolt. And McDonald's, you getting that downer cows, boy. People like McDonald's, I'm going, ah. In fact, they use downer cows. I don't know if you know what a downer cow. I used to work on farms in New Zealand.
What
My
is a
first
downer
business
cow?
was the modern farm system is so bad for animals. Okay. That milk cow specifically, they push them so hard to produce milk, the cow just basically starts, it's almost like fainting. They can't stand up. Their bottom legs come out from under them, and you call them downer cows. So eventually you have to, they shoot them with a bolt. And McDonald's, you getting that downer cows, boy. People
downer
like
cow,
McDonald's, I'm going,
guys.
ah. In fact, they use
Who
downer.
likes that downer cow, guys? Let me reshare my screen, guys, so the audio could be better
What's
improved.
up, people? Welcome to the stream Monday night. Monday night. We had a wild one yesterday. If you missed yesterday's stream, you gotta just yourself a favor and go back and play that replay. I had to, of course, school my boy Steve on a couple of facts.
And his dreams.
I
And
had
his
to school my
dreams.
boy Steve. So y'all go watch the absolute, a clinic AB put on for the peoples. I was the man of the peoples yesterday, and Steve was over here defending these large corporations.
Guys, I honestly had to uh defend a manslaughter charge this morning after what I did to AB last night.
Oh
You know what
my
I'm
God!
saying? I had they are pressing charges this
What
morning.
courtroom was that? And there's no courtroom that's accepting that charge,
The
baby.
people court, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I have to
nah,
face
nah,
some
nah, nah,
charges.
nah. That's
I'm surprised
only
he's still
maybe
alive.
maybe in bankruptcy court because of the corporations. you
My,
know,
my boy wobbled out, you know what I'm saying? But we here and
a
we
new week.
heard you, yeah, this is junk food and we heard your feedback. We're gonna get to the numbers quicker, guys. And today, one thing I'm gonna show you guys, and you could use this as well. I'm gonna use ChatGPT to help us analyze this thing. And that's one thing I did, right? I just put this thing into ChatGPT just to give us a little summary. And then after that, we'll drill down into the numbers. But before we do that, we need to know a little bit about McDonald's, right? I mean, we all know what McDonald's is, right? I mean, it's super obvious.
Hey man, I had to represent real quick.
Oh,
I had
look
to,
at
for one
this.
time, for the one time.
What did
Let
you
me see.
get?
Let's see the bag. First of all, the bag, is always looking different and stuff. This one says, "Welcome to McDonald Land." I don't know.
Really? Okay.
And let's see if we're not sweating through the bag with the fries joint though. But I don't know. So they have this new snack wrap. I haven't tried it.
It's new? I thought they always had a snack wrap.
Oh, they brought it back. They brought it back.
Okay.
Snack rack is back. So I was like, wait a minute.
So this is what you got right here.
Yeah, I just grabbed me one of them ranch snack wrap,
Okay.
and of course, you got the. I mean,
Well, yeah, the infamous
I
fries,
mean, I
of
mean,
course.
this is probably one of the most iconic. I think like even when you put fries on your text, this pops up. Did you notice?
Yes. Yeah, it does. That's an emoji. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yes.
I'm surprised McDonald's not suing like the emoji people for that.
Maybe they set him up to do that. I don't know, but it is definitely iconic.
So, I mean, Steve, does this remind you of your high school days?
Man,
Randomly saying that in high school.
guys, my first job was at McDonald's. I used to be a cook down there. Um,
What was the hardest to cook? Just tell us a little insight about McDonald's. How was it in there, man? How was it like working in there and
I
everything?
mean, bro, it's hard work, bro. Working at McDonald's is probably the hardest job I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, especially working as a cook. First of all, the orders come nonstop. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no breaks. There's
And
literally
then
no
assault
breaks.
to injury. He was working at the McDonald's that was close to the high school he went at.
Yes,
So that
yes.
was like, I'm like, damn, bro. At least you could have gotten the one further down the road. Like,
But I was a cook, so they can't see me. I'm in
they
the
can't
back.
really
You
see
know
you
what I'm
in the
saying?
back.
But bro, like you're getting paid $5.25, and literally from the start of the shift, I used to work the afternoon shift from 5 to 10 to close. And as soon
Mhm.
as you get in, you're right on the burger. You go to the freezer, get your burger, make sure you cook. And it's just one person. You can't have two cooks in the same place because there's just not enough space.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at least the place I worked at. So you're working on the grill and you're putting multiple burgers at the same time. And grilled chicken was a different type of cooking that you got. Oh, you got the shake?
Um, what do they call this? Frappe?
Like oh, okay, the
The
frappe.
frappe joint.
I mean, their
Yeah.
coffee is pretty good too. But yeah, man, you are nonstop just work, and then you get burned. I used to come home like burned. My hands be burned, bro, from the
Yeah, like
oil.
you get burned like that oil splashing on you.
Yeah, dog. Like that is, for a newbie with no work experience, that was a little shock. I'm like, yo, dog is, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And
Yeah.
this is no joke.
You know what was the first thing? Because I also had like a on your feet job as my first job. The
Okay.
first thing that I remember was like coming home and like I'm like my legs. I thought my legs were about to fall off. Like, you know what I mean? You
Yep.
never stood that long ever in your
No.
life before.
Without a break, especially, like you literally didn't get no break.
Oh
No
shit.
break.
Yeah, because it was like less than 8 hours or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, they just didn't. They just so busy. Dude, I'm like, the people that work at McDonald's. I'm so impressed with them. Honest to God, that's why I always give them credit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
I'm
add
like,
a tip? Do you add the 20% tip when you?
nah, nah, nah. I don't tip them though because,
Wow,
but
cold blooded.
I do understand where they come from. You know what I'm saying? I'm like blood. You know what I mean? I know what you've been through. Um, but yeah, man, it's hard work, guys. It's really hard work. It's no joke.
You have to clean the grill,
You have to clean the grill.
the
You have to
scrubbing of the
clean.
grill. Yeah.
Yeah, and the moment that there is a little bit of a break, like maybe there's a little, then they tell you to go clean the bathroom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to clean a McDonald's bathroom? You know how nasty McDonald's bathrooms be getting. You know, people have no mercy when they use it a McDonald's bathroom. You know what I'm saying? This is before they start having, you know how like a Starbucks they give you
A little code,
a little code.
yeah.
You know, they didn't have codes back then, bro.
And
So
that was a busy ass McDonald's,
it was
bro.
definitely busy, man. It was busy. And the people that worked there didn't speak no English. They were all
Oh.
Spanish people, no English, bro. But they understood the assignment, bro. Yo, Spanish people know how to work. I swear to God. I was so these niggas did not complain, just working. I'm like, damn, what's wrong with me, bro? I'm like, I need a break.
Well, it was their career though. You were in high. It was different. These people, that was their job. That was their job. That was different because even for me, it was like in college. I was like, oh shit. If I don't, this is if I don't, bro, I can't. I was like, I cannot do this. I need to get an office job immediately. Like that was the first
That
thing
was
that
a
came to
wake
my
up
mind,
call.
bro. The wake up call, like I'm like, bro, I can't do this. I need to sit down somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think when we get to the numbers, I am curious how these people are surviving because even like managers and stuff barely make any money, guys. Like they don't. And this is one of the biggest employers outside of Walmart
Oh
and
yeah,
a few
yeah.
other people. It's a big employer, has over a million people.
I'm sure we'll get into it, but the way that McDonald's Corporation is set up, it's a little different than like a Walmart. Walmart is, mostly direct hire.
Right.
This is a franchise model,
Right. It's definitely
so it's a
different.
little
Agreed.
different. Yeah.
Agreed. I would agree. That's true.
I wonder if
Um
the corporations has any say to the franchisees or franchise. I don't know what's the word, but
the
I wonder if
franchisee, yes.
the franchisee. I wonder if they can tell them to do anything, like in terms of how much they pay, or
Right.
I don't.
That's a good question. And you know what? That's one of the things also we're gonna look at, guys. Um, so then let's dive right into it.
Welcome,
All
guys.
right,
Welcome to the
guys.
stream. If this is your first time, or if you're a returning supporter of ours, drop a chat. Say what's up, guys. At least let us know, like, hey, what's your favorite item at McDonald's? What's your go-to?
Yes. Yes. All right. So McDonald's, guys, founded in 1940 as a barbecue drive-in by brothers Maurice and Richard McDonald. So as you can see, the restaurant got a
Barbecue.
name from the
Interesting.
founders, from their last name.
I wonder what they mean by
Rebranded
barbecue.
in
Like we're talking like
1948.
Texas barbecue or what? What does barbecue mean?
I
What?
mean, barbecue could be.
We'll just move on.
Yeah. So, and then in 1948, the brothers implemented the speedy service system, pioneering the more modern fast food concept, focusing on speed, low prices, and volume. This is the same time also like fast foods were popping out. There's a lot of fast
Started
food
in
places that
California,
were
guys. I'm
starting
kind of
around this
surprised by
time.
that, right? Starting in California.
Yeah, it is actually very simple because you think of California like a sleeper state. You don't think of it as like innovative. Then again, now Silicon Valley, all this innovation comes from California.
Well, I don't think of it as like
So
a junk food place.
true, I agree with that. I mean,
Like if a salad.
what place would you? I guess what Texas would it be like Mississippi, Louisiana.
Yeah, I would either think like Midwest or Southern, and maybe East Coast, like Philly or something like that, like that, like a like a Philly cheesesteak and stuff. Like I can see like a blue collar city coming up with some junk food. It's cold. I
Right.
need something junky, whatever. California. It's like you got the outdoors, you got the beach. It's nice weather. You're running outside. You're eating a salad. That's what I think of California. You're not huffing down like these heavy.
That I would think maybe Chipotle would be invented in California. Definitely
Right,
not McDonald's.
right,
Yeah, it
right.
doesn't have the vibes for
Yeah.
McDonald's. But then the McDonald's we know now is definitely different from the McDonald's we know from before. And if you guys never seen the movie, there's a great movie on Netflix about the start of McDonald's about Ray Kroc. So in Turson, around this time, the guy named Ray Kroc, a milkshake machine salesman, was impressed by the restaurant's efficiency and became a franchise agent in 1954. Then he opened the first McDonald franchise in Illinois in 1955, and
Fun
then later
fact,
brought out.
Steve, I've been to that very first franchise McDonald's.
Oh, for real?
It's right outside of Chicago, yeah. And my brother used to live down the street from it. And it's closed now, it's not open, but you could just go in the front and take a picture of it and everything like this.
Oh, do they like brand it as like the first franchise? Like, how did you know? Or
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
just
believe so. Like, I mean, I think I looked it up, and we went all the way in over there and took a picture and everything.
wow? Did you eat?
No, it's not
Oh, at
functional.
that point, it was close to okay.
Yeah, it's not functional, which is kind of weird, but yeah.
Man, if I was a business, I would keep that open, bro. Just a historical
I
reference.
know, I know. But
That's
I think they
weird.
do have like a huge one in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. I think they actually are based in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, Steve, or the corporation.
Um,
If you want to peek into the annual report real quick at the top of the page,
let's see where
I
they're
think
based.
page 2 or 3 tells you. You gotta hit that, that normal page. What's up, HJ? We got HJ, our day one in the chat.
Yeah,
McDonald's
AJ,
got
what's up, man?
there you go, Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois. Wow, I would not expect McDonald's to be in Chicago.
Oh wait, McDonald's got McDonald's University where they serve everything around the world. That's in Chicago. Oh really?
Oh, everything in the
Okay.
world. So, and we're gonna get into that as well, guys. There's different offerings at different places at McDonald's. What's up, AJ? You said Chipotle feels like Arizona. I could see it. I mean, West Coast vibes. Either Arizona,
Hamburger University is what they call it in Chicago.
Hamburger University, man.
That's
Yo,
amazing. That's actually amazing.
so business model, guys. It's a multinational fast food chain and also a significant real estate owner. Some people don't know this, but it does own a lot of the restaurants that it operates. Um, and
Wait,
then,
correction. It owns the real estate.
yeah, what did I say?
It said it owns a lot of the restaurants. I
When
just
I
want to
say
clear it up.
right, yeah, no, fair enough. When I say own, the real estate they own. Um,
It's a very important part of the story.
yes, for sure. And as you can see, 93% of McDonald's restaurants are franchisees. So they don't have actually a lot of, McDonald's operated restaurant. It's very little, 7%.
Do you kind of? I mean, I don't know if we need to touch on what a franchisor model is. It is sort of an interesting business model.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, my base take on it is basically, they come up with the concept, they come up with the menu, they come up with the system, they come up with the equipment and everything. It's like the design and all that stuff, the operation, how it should work and everything. But you, as the franchisee, you actually put up your money to deck the place out, put the equipment in. Uh, you own the revenue, but they get a
Yes,
cut.
they
They
do.
get a cut on the revenue, and I don't know what the percentage is, but I think they hit you at the revenue level, not at the profit level. On percentage of sales, and so guys. Tonight we're covering the McDonald's Corporation,
Hmm.
which which franchises out the brand McDonald's. So they don't they do own some stores outright, like they own it and operate it. But like Steve showed you guys, 93% people like you and I could go and get a McDonald's franchise if we want to. If you can afford it. It's very pricey. We get into all that, but you could go to McDonald's, say, hey, I want to open a McDonald's. You put up the money, you know, you might have to build the building from scratch. I think you they might build it for you and then rent it back to you. I don't know how exactly that works. But that's how that works, guys. So
Yeah, guys, and we're gonna look into how do you start and how much it's gonna cost when we
okay.
get into the actual statements, because that's something I'm curious about as well. Um,
Hey
all right,
JC,
they
I got
have
my MBA from Hamburger University.
Hamburger University
That boy specialized in fries.
for real.
MBA specialized in fries.
So they got 40,000 restaurant locations worldwide, operating in more than 100 countries. Second largest fast food chain by a number of location. I think number one is what, Subway, right?
Subway up.
Um, U.S. accounts for the largest share of restaurants with over 13,000 location. Menu highlights, guys. I mean, we know what a McDonald's offering looks like, but this is what the highlights shows on AI: hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, quarter pounder, French fries, chicken product, chicken nuggets, breakfast items, egg McMuffin, hot cakes, and soft drinks. Guys, what's your favorite menu item from McDonald's? What's your favorite menu item, maybe?
I would have to put hot and spicy at the top.
Yo, that's
Hot and spicy at the
solid.
top.
That's
Number
solid.
two is probably a McDouble.
Okay.
I mean, the price is like by itself. Like
By
the price
itself.
is
Yeah,
a whole
yeah,
nother
yeah, yeah.
level.
Right, right.
That shouldn't be, everybody knows, right? Yeah, I think those two. And then, I mean, look, I like the Big Mac. I know people don't like the Big Mac, too much bread. and Egg McFuck. I mean, the Big Mac, hey, listen, I fuck with the Big Mac. There's times where I feel like a Big Mac, and I know it's too much bread. Man, the patty, like, I don't know why the patty sucks so bad. Like, and I think that's where McDonald's gets exposed is inside the Big Mac. The patty, it doesn't have that cheese between it to hide it. That boy's just sitting out there hanging out by itself. So you can open that motherfucker and look at that patty like, damn, what is this? This shit is sad as hell. It's dry as hell. But hey, they've managed to stay at the top.
They
You
have
know, over these years. When was it established? You said 50s, 54, right?
1940s.
40s and first franchise in 54 or something like that.
Yeah,
55.
55. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if Steve, you're gonna get into the like how big they are compared to the other fast food.
Yeah, no, for sure. Of course.
Yeah,
That's something we definitely got to cover because they're the second largest, as we mentioned, and we're going to talk about their revenue as well. Compare it to the other competitors. So one thing that is different about McDonald's though is their menu differs from place to place. Like you go to Philippines, you could get fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Middle East, you could get different offerings. So they have localized menu. So that's also something that sets them
but I
apart.
think I believe they keep some of the core stuff, but then add. They don't
Yes,
take away necessarily,
they
right? Or
do
they might
not.
adjust it. Yeah.
They do not, because but even like the chicken nuggets inside, like a spicy chicken sandwich, the spiciness is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like it caters to that local cuisine.
Did you try it in Turkey? Did you try any McDonald's out there?
No, actually, I did not. We did have what do we? We had Shake Shack over there. That was pretty good.
Was it different?
A little bit. I did have McDonald's in Egypt, and that was the best McDonald's I ever had. That was really good. That was so good.
It
So good.
probably
Like the
it
burger,
probably
I don't.
wasn't made in a big ass factory. You know what I mean? It probably
Yes, bro. Well, like Egypt in general, though, I had noticed like their food is really fresh. I don't know if it's because they right next to the Nile and they get in that lush soil, whatever.
Nah,
So
it's like
the McDonald's,
refrigeration
bro,
is expensive, so they gotta make that shit happen every day. You
they
eat
make
it,
that like 5 minutes ago.
yeah. Refrigeration is expensive, baby.
Ah, you know what's funny though about McDonald's overseas? I had noticed this in different places. Is it's like for those people, the local places, it's like going to a fancy restaurant. So people are dressed up. You know what I'm saying? They get fitted up. So it's a different experience for McDonald's overseas compared to a McDonald's in the U.S.
Yeah, man. Over
Um,
here, shit, you get shot.
yeah, you do. I mean, all right,
What's
revenue
up,
guys,
people? What's up, people?
25
Welcome to the
billion.
stream. Steve was
Welcome to the
driving
stream.
Steve was driving this he's the one breaking down McDonald's. It was his pick yesterday. We're gonna get right into it. I'm over here co-piloting.
Yes, yes.
Let's get into it. Steve was gonna
Yeah,
break it down
guys.
for us, guys.
So revenues 25 billion in 2024, second largest private employer in the world, with 1.7 million employees. Number one is
Wow.
Walmart. Um, marketing and culture, the famous Golden Arches logo, introduced in 1953. Ronald McDonald, the clown mascot, was introduced in 1963. From brand presence, I mean, they have a pretty huge brand. And we also going to look at where their brand last. I mean, where it ranks among the list of brands as well. And recent developments focus on digital ordering. What's up, Bree? How you doing?
Bree, we got
What's
Bree
your
in the house.
favorite
What's going on?
McDonald's item?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bree, tell us what's your favorite go-to meal at
I know
McDonald's.
Hassan is a big hater and he
Uh,
doesn't he doesn't eat fast food because he thinks it's bad for him or something like that. He's too fancy to be eating fast food.
he thinks it's not. He is absolutely right though. I mean, there's no question about it. Um, have you seen the videos where they talk about McDonald's food doesn't go bad? Have you seen those videos on YouTube? Like if you
Bro,
they
first
some
of
people
all,
claim like what?
I think that's bullshit because um like I don't know if other fries go bad. Why they pick it on McDonald's? They don't do that with Jack in
No,
the
no, no,
Box.
no. No, they do. They pick no, they compare it to like home fries. They're not just absolutely just taking McDonald's. But yeah, like they
It's
say the fries
fried
like you could have
though.
it. Yeah, but if you take a fries at home, like it would go back after a few days. Like in the car. I'm
What's
talking about
bad?
like in
What's bad?
and it
What's bad mean?
like moldy.
Okay.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
don't
But
know.
the
We
fries
don't
from
know.
McDonald's
We don't
apparently
know.
stay crispy and nice after a
We
week.
don't know, man. Accusations.
Yo,
Accusations.
you got some fries right here. I would like you to try an experiment. Have a few leftovers and put it in your car and then see within a week if it changed. I'm telling you, I watched a few videos. Obviously, I can't verify how accurate
I
they are.
mean,
Oh, look, Bree says, nope, it's true. We've done an experiment. Whoa, Bree, you've done an experiment yourself?
who's we? I mean, I want to
Uh,
see the facts.
Yo,
I want to see the paper.
I like that, Bree. She said we. Amy didn't even know he was in the experiment.
No, no, no. It's not me. It's not me. Like, I want to see the paper. Did you write a paper on it? Is it peer reviewed?
Was it
Is
peer
it peer
reviewed?
reviewed?
uh, is it on Google Scholars? Oh, that's hilarious. You gotta convince AB what you know what I'm saying, that you took the right
Trying to take
protocols
away
when
my
when
McDonald's fries.
yo, I'm
That's
telling you.
un-American, man. That's an American.
That's another thing we're gonna see how many ingredients these foods be having as well, guys. All right, they also have some social responsibility. They do have a charity. All right. Today we're doing a little different, guys. We're gonna have Chat GPT help us in giving us the main points and then certain things that we find interesting. We're gonna look a little bit. Oh wow, she said they did this in biology class. In her whole class. Wow. Bro wants to study public
Hey,
life
you
one
know
more day.
what? That motherfucker
Damn.
means that preservation, that shit good. That means that boy working.
Yo,
Why
you
is
did
that
this.
bad?
Yo,
FDA approved it. Do
hold
you
on.
not
So
trust? Do you not trust the FDA?
you're crazy, man. I don't know about I don't want to get into that conversation, but I would say if she did an experiment, how long, Bree? I'm curious. I'm really curious now. How long did you guys leave it for, and it didn't go bad.
Bro,
That's
it
crazy.
has preservations. We already know that. Preservatives. We already know that. But why is that bad? FDA approved, baby. It's stamped.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know what they say, right? If the like bacteria don't want it, like mold don't want it, then you definitely should not be consuming it. You know what I'm saying? Like any food item, right? After a while, it gets bad. It should get moldy and all that. If it doesn't, it's a sign like, yo,
I
this
don't
is
know.
like
I don't know
synthetic.
why should it go bad? Maybe like they've improved it. Should you go bad? Should you go bad? Should you they got medicine to improve you? What's the
Nah, you
what's
go
the
bad
difference?
too. You die
I know,
in a
but
few days, you're out. You know what I'm saying? You're decaying it.
I
You
don't
get
know, man. This is
mummified. They said it's the mummified version of food.
that's okay. We did our
For
experiment for 4 months.
4 months. Damn. So for 4 months, hold on, hold on. So after 4 months, the fries were still good? Don't tell me that. That is crazy. 4 months. That's wild. All right, guys. So global sales 130 billion in 2024. Uh and then assess like from a strategic focus. I guess they have a thing called MCD pillars: marketing, reclaiming leadership and value and affordability. So they bring in the $5 meal deal in the US. That is something they're focusing on. I noticed like they're reducing their costs because there's claims about like, fast food is not as cheap as it used to be. Like the average person cannot afford anymore. So they are going back to that, expanding hits like McCrispy into 70 plus market. So McCrispy and like a regular hot and spicy. What is it? Just a bigger chicken in
No, it's the
McCrispy?
same. Wait, I don't know. I think I think officially it's not called hot and spicy. I think that's like the street name for it.
I think you're right because in Texas we used to call it hot and spicy, but then
Mm-hmm.
when I go up north and I ask them hot and spicy, they don't be knowing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, I thought maybe it was just a local offering. Okay, so McCrispy looks like they're expanding it. Digital delivery drive-through development loyalty program at 175 million plus users. Wow, that's a lot of users. Expanded drive-through convenience
I'm a
tech.
loyal member.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
They do have a lot of perks. Rebecca's on that too, and they always be giving her some coupons and stuff. There are some complaints though. I've heard people complaining about if you order online through the app, it's not that great. Like it says that it's ready, but the food would not really be ready. I was watching a YouTube video about it. I don't know.
Well, like the thing is, we all know McDonald's food like doesn't take a lot of time. You
Right.
really, you're really ordering it like, um, you're not skipping the line or anything like this. Like if you're doing drive-through, you're still gonna get in line with the other people. You just say your
Oh,
code, like you'll
okay.
have a little code, and you'll say your code, and they'll kind of like place the order. Then it's not like
Oh,
you know,
really? So you
yeah.
can't order it online and then it wouldn't give you a head start by the time you get there?
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
What?
mm-mm. I think you're really just doing it to earn them points and maybe go the deals and stuff like that.
Oh, so from an efficiency
But I think
standpoint.
like mm, yeah, McDonald's is not like that. Chick-fil-A, yes. When you place the order on the app, it is like it will kind of almost detect like you're coming, like it will freaking GPS that thing and starts placing like the thing on it. Like
Really? As you get closer, like it would order for you?
Chick-fil-A, yeah, Chick-fil-A is kind of a little wild, man. Like,
Ah,
yeah, because McDonald's is ready to go, bro. It's ready to go. McDonald's, like most stuff, bam, 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 go. Everything is just
true,
assembly for the most
true.
part.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's
true.
no reason to pre-cook your shit or to pre-pack your shit. You're probably
But
gonna
then
end up getting
what's the advantage of this loyalty program aside from points?
the points
The
and the
points is
deals.
where the
There's some
advantage.
digital exclusive deals too, like like different pricing and stuff like this. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much the only thing. Yeah, that's the points and the deal.
Got you. I mean, it must be true because we got 175 million users. That's a lot. Innovation push. They look like they're focusing on new chicken products, modernized restaurant experience, and tech-led ordering improvement. And again, we use Chat GPT guys to help us first. review the annual statement for us, and then we're going to dive deeper onto some other main things. Community and people impact: 50 years of Ronald McDonald's House Charities achieved gender pay equity in every market. Wow. So that's essentially means, guys, that they're paying their women and their men workers essentially the same in almost every market, you know. Over 30% of US leaders from unrepresented group. Also, they have a lot of minorities. Hit supplier diversity spend goal 3 years ahead of schedule. So it looks like they have some diversity goals that they, as far as what kind of suppliers that they're working with. Looks like they achieved that as well. Interesting points from the annual report from the 2024. Cultural marketing success campaigns like the Grimace birthday shake. And what? McDonald's created viral buzz blending pop culture with menu promotions.
Or
Let's see.
W. Maybe it's like, you know how in the streamer world, like you say W chat. I wonder. I'm just
Oh,
assuming. Um,
let's see. Guys, you know
what's
about
up,
this?
people? Welcome to the stream. We got Steve-O breaking down McDonald's Corporation, one of the largest food. Um, what do you? I mean, yeah, they're not location wise, but in terms of revenue, I believe they are the largest in the world food
Yes.
chain.
You can't hear my audio, huh?
Nah, you know, maybe just Google it. I don't know if instead of a video. Guys, what's your favorite McDonald's menu? What do y'all think about McDonald's though? You think they're making money? You think they're growing? You think they're kind of stagnant? What do y'all think? Like, oh, is it anime related? Maybe. We got HJ in
Maybe
the
it's
chat.
got
We
us to
got
look
Bree
it
in the
up.
chat.
A fictional
Oh,
version of McDonald's that appears in anime and manga, often used to avoid copyright issues. That embraces the concept templating transforming some location to McDonald's. Oh, okay. So they're kind of using what's in mainstream to in real
remember
life.
McDowell's
So
from
must be that's
Coming
why
to
we.
America?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. McDowell's coming to America, man.
Man, Steve was the true Coming to America story. You know, he was McDowell before McDowell.
Ah, I wish,
Man,
bro. I
gotta love
wish.
McDowell.
Other interesting points. Chicken is a growth driver. McCrispy expansion. Chicken, Big Mac, Snack Wrap return. My boy's having a Snack Wrap right now, so Snack Wrap is making a comeback. And Snack Wrap actually is pretty healthy, like 380 calories. Pretty tasty. I don't know if it'll fill you up though. One is not going to be sufficient, right? Like that's just a little. It literally is in the snack. Maybe
That's
two
why
of
it's
them.
called a snack wrap. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. The boy's rich. The boy got his own money. Man, I
He's
gotta
talking
be
about
AJ
McDowell's.
rich, man.
He's talking about
Oh,
McDowell's.
McDowell's.
He's
Oh,
That's a quote from the movie.
I see. Digital powerhouse. We already said 175 million loyalty members. That's big. Um, Consolidation operations, supply chain franchising under the new restaurant experience team.
Ooh, look at that.
Adding
They're
enough
trying to hit.
locations to 50,000.
How many they
Yeah,
got right now? 30,
that's a
30
lot.
something thousand?
They have 40 something. Let's see. What was the number?
What's up,
40,000.
people? We're talking about McDonald's. Drop a chat. Say what's up. If it's your first time coming in, say hello, man. Introduce yourself. We're getting into the numbers. McDonald's Corporation, the largest restaurant um, chain in the world in terms of revenue. Subway got more locations, but they do more dollar. So we're talking about the giant that is McDonald's, guys. Thanks for tuning in on a
Respect.
Monday night. Steve, what
Monday
you got
night,
going on?
guys. We diving deeper into the annual statement, guys. So they're trying to get to 50,000 restaurant locations, but they have
They got right now
40,000 right now.
41,800. Well, as of 2023. So,
So that's
um,
a over 20% jump that they want to increase to.
yeah, they plan on opening 9,000 new locations by 2027.
Yes.
Wow.
So the company, guys, incorporated in Delaware. It trades under the symbol MCD under the New York Stock Exchange. It is based off Chicago. That's their main headquarters. And we're gonna dive right
Home
into
of the
the
Hamburger University.
over the Hamburger University 39. Let's go to 39, guys. Let's look at their financials before we go to anywhere. Let's see how they are doing financially, guys. What do you think? Is this company doing well? How often do you guys go to McDonald's? Like, I think they said the average person goes like 50 something times per year to McDonald's, almost like once a week essentially.
Once a week. Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of
Um,
what it comes down to.
well, guys, remember when we see these numbers, when they say revenue, this is gonna be fees they received from the franchisees. So I don't want people to confuse that with how much total sales existed for the McDonald's brand as a whole. So those are two different numbers. I want to make it very clear, right, Steve? So these numbers,
I think they break it down too within the revenues. So what AB is trying to say is McDonald's operates two ways where they franchise their operations. So they don't own it; they just give them the blueprint, and they get money from that way. And then they also have their own restaurants that they fully own and operate, and then they get money from that as well. So these are the numbers. What it looks like. So revenue from franchise restaurants, 15 billion, 15.7,
but
up.
Steve, I want people to know that's not the sales of those restaurants combined. That's the fee that McDonald's Corporation received from those franchisees.
Right, it's not the total sales that those people generated. Yeah.
No, I want the viewers to like.
Right. That's a good
So
point, actually. No,
they did
that's a
130 billion dollars in revenue as a brand last year,
yes.
guys.
So that's actually a very good point to mention because, and then when we look at their franchise
We
operation, how
got
much
Tony in
percent
the
they
house.
got.
We got a returning. I
Tony's
guess
coming back.
Tony's coming back. Tony, we got no arguments for you to get. We got no smoke for you tonight. Just
Yeah.
get you just get you some McDonald's fries. We're just chilling. We're covering McDonald's tonight. Is more of our official show, the Profit Report. Yesterday was a
Yes.
chill stream, Sunday stream. We all saw AB really taking down two. It was 2v1 yesterday. It was 2v1, but
Tony, I was telling AB, man, today I woke up and I had, charges. I They were pressing charges, man, manslaughter charges. You know what I'm saying, for killing your boy last night. You know what I'm saying? They were charging your boy, so I'm
nah,
defending myself in court now, man.
nah. You
But
you was at the bankruptcy court trying to get me banned off this shit. You were trying to get your corporate buddy to ban me, trying to get me to
ah,
ban me from the
I'm telling
platform. You're
you,
gonna
man.
deplatform me. You're gonna
I,
get your big boys to deep. I gotta go to Rumble or something or Kick. I gotta
I'm
go
so
to X or something to stream because they're gonna kick me. I'm spitting too much the truth last night.
I'm surprised my boy still came. When he said he's gonna be late today, I was like, man, that beating yesterday probably hurt him. You know what
Ah,
I'm saying? He needed some time to recuperate. Um. Oh,
what's up,
Sam,
Sam? We
what's
got
up,
Sam.
Sam?
Day one in the house. What's up, Sam?
Yeah,
You
Sam,
got
what's
some
up?
McDonald's on you? Who got some McDonald's on them? I'm trying to always try to get in with the products so when we're streaming we can get in the vibes.
Yeah, for real, guys. What's your favorite fast food? If it's not McDonald's, drop down. What do you like? Um, and if you do like McDonald's, what's your favorite food from McDonald's? And then AB made an important point. It is a very important point because he's absolutely right. This is the money that McDonald's got. So they generated 170 billion as their franchise, all that. But then McDonald's takes a percentage. So actually, let's just quickly look at how much does McDonald's take from its franchisees, because that's important. What percent
Yeah,
does
guys, we're looking at the McDonald's Corporation finances tonight. So this is the parent company that issues out the franchise agreements to these franchisees. Okay, so any of us, I mean, maybe Profit Report can put money together. We could own one of these and make a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? We're always looking to put the money together on some. But yeah,
so
so
look,
Steve
right?
was breaking down how much the McDonald's Corporation takes from these franchisees per store.
Yes, yes.
Per
So
store.
if we opened a new restaurant, a new McDonald's, and they approved us, we would have to pay 5% of gross sales, which it doesn't seem like a lot actually, because if you made $100,000, you pay $5,000 to McDonald's. That's what it says, right? But there's other things. If you are existing franchisee already, you pay a little bit lower, it's 4%. So if you had 100,000 in sales, you pay 4x. But you also have to contribute to, man, even the advertising, they have to contribute. That's crazy. So you pay another 4% for advertising. So now out of your 100,000 now, you have that 5% gross sales plus 4%, you got 9%. So $9,000 is already out the door. And then additionally, McDonald's own most of the land and buildings for its restaurants, and franchisees pay rent to the corporation, which could be a base rent plus a percentage of monthly gross sales. Guys, so this is one thing that makes McDonald's like a juggernaut, right? The people, the franchises, if we were to get a McDonald's franchise, we'd be renting from them. You know what I'm saying? So they are landlords. We pay the rent to them. And in some instances, as it says, it could be a fixed rate, like $2,000 plus a percentage of your monthly gross sales. So they could take even another percentage from you as well. Man, and then you pay into advertising. So, I mean, it's not crazy expensive though. It is, I mean, it didn't seem that crazy to me.
But
Like,
they don't.
honest.
But Steve, though, like really, they don't do much, right? You
Who,
doing all the
McDonald's?
work, huh? Yeah.
But a franchisee though, most franchisors, I don't know if they do better. Like Chick-fil-A, what does Chick-fil-A provide as
No, no,
compared to
I'm not. I'm
McDonald's?
not. I'm not picking on McDonald's. I'm just saying as a general concept, right? What they did was they built the brand over the years.
Right.
Now you're basically you're paying them for them doing all that work for the last 50, 60, 70 years and staying relevant through marketing and stuff like that, right? That's what you're paying them for. Um
There
and
is
and another,
benefits though, like with supplier, like getting a better price with, because you know what I'm saying, it's a bigger conglomerate, so you get
oh
better
yeah.
price from suppliers and stuff. But you're right. I mean, you're not getting like
But remember, like the franchisors for Subway, they had a lot of falling out. Even Quiznos went down because of how Quiznos was doing the franchisees.
what they weren't
Quiznos
doing a
went
good
down
job.
because of it. They had a lot of problems. Quiznos was forcing them to use a certain supplier. It was overcharging them and stuff like that, and that's why Quiznos went down. So this relationship can go bad if it's not managed well.
Oh, 100%. I agree. So kudos to McDonald's because obviously they've been successful. And I think one of the things though that's an advantage for them is uh they have the land as well. So you're able to also understand the business from a different perspective. They can't pay their rent. You're right there to know about their business. You know what I'm saying? They're struggling. And then we just looked it up right now, guys. What does the franchisor, which is McDonald's, what does it provide to its franchisees? We've said 93% of McDonald's across the whole United States, the whole world, are operated by franchises, which could be local mom and pop people, it could be us, it could be anybody, or it could be a corporation that said, you know what, maybe I'll buy a few of these franchisees. This is what they support: training. So they do have a rigorous training program, hands-on experience. I guess it helps franchisees develop the necessary skills. It gives them brand recognition and marketing. But to the marketing though, you are donating, well, not donating, but you are contributing 4% of your gross sales. So if you make $1 million, you're contributing $40,000 to the marketing budget. and that's just one restaurant. They have over 40,000. So all them advertisements that you see, man, I'm actually kind of like I'm so impressed with McDonald's because even the advertising they charge their
They
franchisees.
make
That's
you
so
pay for it,
impressive.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, it's every
they make
franchise
you pay
actually is
for it.
set up like this. Every franchisees are set up like this. A lot of them are is gross sale. There's a royalty fee and then there's a marketing fee.
I didn't know about the marketing fee. I knew about the gross
Yeah,
sales and all that, but
yeah,
I was not aware of the marketing fee. Okay,
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Operating system. They also grant the use to the McDonald's brand, trademarks, obviously, detailed
I mean, that's what
manuals,
I'm. Yeah.
supply chain and purchasing. This is probably the biggest benefit that they get is because McDonald's is a big brand. They could negotiate better prices for burger, meat, chicken, etc., etc. So that does provide you value. So you're getting at a low cost, and then it gives them ongoing support. I mean, they ain't doing like a, a lot, like right. I mean, the training is probably a video recorded or whatever. They have some
You
people that
know what
come
I
and
mean,
train
bro?
you.
This is not bad. Like this is like that's not bad. Like you're just kind of sitting there. You're just at the top. Like hey, but the thing is, they build the brand equity over the years. They
Yeah,
build that
they
brand to where
100%
it's
did.
the most invaluable brand in the world, and that's what you're paying for, basically, right? As soon as you open a McDonald's,
So no, no, go
yeah,
ahead, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I'll talk after.
As soon as you open a McDonald's, we all know, you know, bam, like people going to line out the door, right? I'm sure they have like picking a location to the science now. I'm sure, right?
Oh,
I've
100%.
never
I
really
mean,
seen a McDonald's close. Not very few, if ever, I've ever seen a McDonald's
you
close.
barely see it, and then you could see a McDonald's be in the hood, but still making money. You know what I'm saying? The only
Oh
operating
yeah.
business around there, a little gas station and a McDonald's, but just doing well financially.
So Tony, right? Tony has a moving company. We talked about this yesterday.
Yes.
So what? I guess you know maybe we could get it. I don't know if we're gonna get into like what advice he can take away, like the playbook he can take away from McDonald's to one day franchise his own thing. Um, I mean, Tony, I recommend you go look at our U-Haul episode that we did. We did break down U-Haul a couple weeks ago, where we got into how U-Haul does their own thing. That was kind of interesting how they like franchise but still own their own thing. So you could do a hybrid. You don't have to necessarily do one or the other. Um, Two Men in the Truck has 300 locations. I believe they own most corner lots in the U.S. Yeah, Tony, check out that U-Haul. But one thing that I'll say is like Alex Hermosi. I don't know if you know that guy from YouTube, whatever. You don't want to be the face of the brand because sometimes then the whole brand is you. So you
Yes.
almost want to like separate yourself away from the brand if you are the face of it. So like McDonald's is just a word. We didn't know these two brothers and all this before the movie. Nobody really knew. It was just a name. Ray Kroc and stuff, they were not like attached to the brand like Elon is to Tesla. And we saw even on the Tesla's like annual report, they even put that as one of the risks. Like Elon is such a huge part of Tesla. So if Elon ever walk away from Tesla, that would be a huge detriment to that brand. So they've able to build a company here without really attaching to the founder. So I think that's another takeaway.
I agree. And then just to add on a few points too, one of the biggest way where you could franchise is you got to show that it's successful within your current operation. If it's profitable, working for you in your current geographic location, that's the blueprint. Because if you could say, "Hey, man, I'm making $200,000, I'm taking home whatever it is," then that right there, it's your evidence. And if it does work, then you could replicate it. But I've noticed people where they say, I want a franchise, but it's like, hold on, have you maximized what you can do in your current location? And is it really profitable? Because
Well,
that's
sometimes they get tired of running the business, so they try to franchise to get out of actually doing the grunt work.
yes, bro.
So that's a real thing too.
But
So there's a million
McDonald's,
franchises out there, by the way. There's
yes,
a
there's
franchise that comes out every single day.
every time, bro. But what made actually McDonald's stand out is they were making sales left and right. That's what actually made Ray Kroc is like, hold up, what? And then they were doing it fast too. They had a machine and stuff like that on there helping them. Um, but yeah, I mean, but look at the blueprint. Training. I mean, you already probably have that brand recognition and marketing, right? And this is where making money, I think, is gonna speak. If you don't have brand recognition, if you make good money,
Yeah. By the
that's gonna
way,
be your
a little
testament.
shout out our boy. His shout out your company, Tony, in the chat. I keep saying DMV yesterday. I meant to say DFW. He's in the Dallas area. DFW. I went back and watched the video. I keep saying
I know. I was
DMV.
about to correct you. I felt bad. I'm like, I don't want to give him, you know what I'm saying, a manslaughter charge plus another correction. I was like, what? Yeah.
Tony, you do not have to go public
No,
to
you do not.
franchise.
Yeah, you don't.
I think there is some filing you have to do with some government entity though to be able to be a franchisor, but you do not have to go public to franchise. No. What's up, guys? We got a lot of viewers. We must have some new viewers. Say
Yeah,
what's up
guys.
in the chat if you're new. We're breaking down McDonald's, guys. The McDonald's Corporation, to be exact. The franchise ninjas that they are. They have almost 42,000 locations around the world. They did $131 billion in sales last year. The biggest restaurant chain in the world. Even after 70 years, they're still at the top of the game. So many have come after them, and nobody has even come close to it. We're gonna look at their numbers a little bit more, but go ahead, Steve-O.
Yes, yes. And then Tony, just to kind of answer your question, and you kind of made me curious as well. So there is a federal requirement. It says the FTC requires all franchisors to provide prospective franchise with a franchisee disclosure document at least 14 days before signing a contract. You do have to register within the state to submit a FDD, what's called, and then get a state approval. This is for anybody interested in starting a franchise, right? Or you want to be a franchisor and then franchise to other people. So you have to pay a fee, but they don't require pre-approval from the state. Examples. Oh, so Texas actually does not require to file this form that they're talking about right here, and the second paragraph. Um, and then apparently there are attorneys that specialize in this, and you know that's also good to talk to, just to see an attorney and what the process is. But yeah, that's kind of what it seems like, guys. So going back to the annual statement, so when we look at the revenue, what AB mentioned, 130 billion is what McDonald's made in general. So the franchisees and stuff. What we're looking at, this number right here, that 15 billion, is that 5% or 4% commission plus that 4% marketing, like money that they got from essentially the 9% or 10%, depending on when you incorporated, from those franchisees. This is pure money that they got. You know what I'm
The
saying?
fees they received. Let's say we can call it the
Yes,
fees they received.
that's a better way. I actually wish that they said that in the thing. So fees received from franchisees, 15 billion, 15.7, more like up by 300 million from the previous year. So it looks like it's going up. Before that, it was 14 million. So year by year, it looks like it's increasing. And then money that they got from their own operated restaurants. So McDonald's also operates, which is actually, look at the number on
That's
that,
a lot. I know,
Brazil.
I know, I know. It's a
What?
huge number. That's a big number. Almost 10
Dang.
billion.
But
Yeah.
it speaks to the fact how much actually then franchisees are making. This is a very good,
Yeah.
because 7% of the restaurants are managed by McDonald's themselves. I mean, there's only 7% out of 40,000. What does that give you? About what? 4,000? No, 420 restaurants? 420 restaurants could generate 9.7. It's like the algebra problem, guys.
So
If X is this.
so on average, McDonald's franchises in the United States generate approximately $3.96 million revenue in a year. So almost 4 million in a year in revenue.
Wow. That's
Each
impressive.
store pulls in about 4 million a year.
4 million. I mean, I'm curious how many workers work in a typical McDonald's, because that kind of, and I mean, they don't pay much either. Guys, my first job was McDonald's. They don't pay you much. We used to get paid
We
$5.
all know. We all know it's probably the lowest paid person in any town is the McDonald's guy,
Yo,
right?
we,
Most
yo,
times.
we talking about Amazon. McDonald's do not pay their workers. So all in total revenues 25.9 billion, up from the previous year. So and from 2022 as well. So steady increase. Operating cost and expenses. Franchise restaurants occupancy expenses. Company owned and operated expenses. Food and paper, payroll and employee benefits, occupancy and other operating expenses. And then look at the selling in general. So total operating cost, I guess how much cost it took for them to run the business. The reason that I'm kind of stalling is some of these costs I wasn't expecting it to be there, especially the franchise restaurants occupancy expense.
Well, those are like they probably have to pay the property tax and things like this, maintaining the buildings.
Maintaining the property, yes, yes, yes. Actually, that's a good point. Like, if you have to cut the grass, you know what I'm saying? You gotta clean. I mean, things that a landlord has to do,
Yeah,
essentially. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's the cost. So that cost them about 2.5. So remember, guys, they're the landlord and the people giving them the blueprint on how to make the burgers and etc.
Steve, I want to say something here. I want to say something here that
Yeah,
I looked up that I was so interested, so interesting to find out. McDonald's do not actually make the patties. They outsource that
really.
too. They outsource that too. So there is a vendor that makes McDonald's patties. They don't own the build, the manufacturing. They don't own the meat processing plant.
Wow,
Can you fact check me on that? I
man.
read that briefly. Yeah, I read that briefly, and I'm like, so this is a pure like marketing play and brand play. They outsource it. I was just like, wait a second. So McDonald's doesn't make burgers. McDonald's doesn't bake buns. Fact check me, please, man.
Let's see.
Look at that.
Primarily uses an outsourced supply chain for its food and ingredients. Believed in outsourcing to avoid any potential conflict of interest with franchisees regarding the pricing of products. Ah, so it looks like, I mean, based on
Look at
it
that.
says
It says
while
in
McDonald does
essence.
not directly manufacture, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It says while it doesn't directly manufacture its food, it plays a critical role in setting standards, controlling quality. So they're more of a quality manager, but they don't actually manufacture
It's
anything.
like
Wow,
Apple.
that's
It's like
brilliant
Apple, bro.
business, though.
It's Apple. They're like
Yes.
Apple for food. That's all they are.
Wow.
I was
That's
surprised
impressive
about
for
this
food.
part because this is the grunt of the work.
Yeah.
This is the grunt.
Ah,
They gotta get the beef. And you gotta like process it and then make it and freeze it and store it and da. No, none of it, bro.
though, he made a good point. Ray Kroc. So if you guys ever watched that movie, there's a great movie about Ray Kroc. He's the one of the well, he kind of took over from the people, the two brothers, whatever. But the other thing that he mentioned also is there's a conflict of interest because if McDonald's was making the food themselves and selling it to franchisees in Texas and New York, whatever, it would have to price it as well. And at that point, you might have a situation where businesses are like, hold on, they charge me extra over here, and then they might get mad and all that. So to avoid all that, they said, hold on, we're gonna get our hands off. We're gonna control the quality, make sure we give you the parameters of what you should buy and all that, but we'll let the suppliers handle it. And I think that's a good business right there.
I'm sure. I'm sure the suppliers will do whatever McDonald's corporations tell them to do, unofficially, right? I'm sure the
Of
McDonald's
course. Yeah,
corporation
yeah.
can tell a supplier like, "Hey, don't overcharge these franchisees. Like, I'm gonna cancel your ass." Like, you know what I mean? So they have a lot of, negotiating power, obviously, but they don't want to. I'm sure they don't want to directly involve themselves in this stuff, but I'm sure they can even tell them you know, like what cows to buy without not directly, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure they have influence all the way down the supply chain but they don't actually own the supply chain.
Yes, yes. And
That's the big,
that's the biggest thing.
distinction
And I
here.
mean, from a business standpoint, I mean, that's what you want. Like this seems to be like a lean operation right here. They just kind of manage the business. They don't get into the nitty
I mean, this is why
gritty
the whole
details.
thing online, like McDonald's, is really a real estate company,
Yes, yes,
and
and
this we're seeing it here, guys. Like they don't own manufacturing, they don't own any meat processing, they don't own none of that. I'm sure even I don't even think they own a construction department. I'm sure they outsource. Of course, they're gonna
of
outsource that.
course,
Yeah,
yeah,
of course they're gonna hire a GC to build it and a general contractor to build
yes,
it.
yes,
So it's just a big management company. So really, when you look at it, there are probably like subject matter experts in that particular area work at HQ, and they're just managing, planning, putting the plans together, and then everybody executes. So it's really a management and brain. It's like Apple, like very similar to Apple. Apple designs the iPhone, and then they just release it out there, and everybody else do their job to make it happen.
yes, yes. And if you do want to become a franchisor, this seems to be a good blueprint to follow. Like based on what we've reviewed thus far, this is a good blueprint. All right. So operating expense 14 bill, $25 billion in revenue. So then operating income is money that they generated from the operation of the business. They made 14 billion, which is higher than the previous year. So it looks like
11,
they're doing
11
better.
billion. I think you yeah 11 operating income 11.7.
Oh, what did I say? I said 14 billion.
14. Yeah, you read that.
11 billion, guys. 11.7, a little bit higher than the previous year, but much better than 2022. So it looks like they are moving the right direction. Interest expense. Also, they do have a lot of interest expense. $1.5 billion. So they must be a lot of debt. We haven't reviewed their balance sheet yet. That's going to let us know how much debt that they're holding. But just based on how much interest, this is just interest, guys. This is not principal. Imagine your credit card interest is just 1.5 billion and you're still carrying, they probably got like over 20-30 billion dollars in debt, I would assume. But they have a lot of real estate as well, so that would make sense.
Probably low
Um
interest rate for the real estate. Real estate. Well, we'll see.
Perhaps. Yeah, perhaps. So look, income taxes, they paid 2 billion. They paid like less than 10% of what they made. They made $25 billion and then they paid
When are
10%.
we ever gonna do a tax rant? We gotta do a
We
tax
we
rant.
got to.
I know Steve-O, this Sunday is Steve-O's turn to pick the topic for the rant Sundays.
Yes, yes, yes,
I
yes.
I'm hoping and praying he picks
Taxes.
taxes.
It might be. Look, 10%, guys. Look, think about your income. No, what if you got to make less than what $49,000 for you to pay 10%? So it is interesting with corporations when you see them pay only 10% of their revenue. But after that, so their net income, which is essentially pure profit, think about money that's going into your pocket after you paid everybody, you paid yourself, you're an employee, you paid the lights, all that, then come into your pocket. Pure profit is 8.2 billion, which was actually a little bit lower than the previous year. Why was it lower? Because they had a higher. Oh, there was the operating cost, but still, hold on. Why? Interesting. Oh, the
I think
interest expense was lower the previous year. Oh, so they must have had some debts maturing, or they took out more debt and they paid more interest expense. That probably is what happened because the interest expense went up by 150 million. Okay, we'll find out during when we review their balance sheet. Okay, let's go. This is still the income statement. Boom,
just
boom,
to kind of
boom.
compare Steve-O their net income to
Yeah.
some like we did Anheuser Busch.
Yes.
I forgot when that was Saturday or something. Now remember,
We. Yes.
um, now Anheuser Busch, 500 beer brands. I don't know, I forget. It was like 200 breweries around the world, some crazy number.
21 billion brands within its portfolio. 21 billion brands under
21,
Anheuser-Busch.
21 billion brands.
No, 21 billion
Oh,
worth of
Oh
brands.
yeah, yeah, yeah. 20 brands that are bringing at least $1 billion
Yes, yes,
each a year.
yes.
So that company, their profit last year was 5.8 billion.
5.8, making 59 billion. Right? They made about
60
59,
billion revenue. Yes,
60
correct.
billion. Yes.
And but remember, just imagine, bro. They did all that work. They had to make the beer. They had to ship the beer. They had to market the beer. They had to, it's just insanity.
Yeah.
And McDonald's doesn't. This McDonald's corporation, we're talking about the franchisor here, the franchisor. They didn't have to do none of that, and they made what,
That's like
8.2,
yeah, that's like 30% right there. Actually, over
30%
30%.
more
Yeah, 30
than
something percent.
Anheuser-Busch. And they just chilling. They're a franchisor. Bam. Hey, you want to open a McDonald's? Here you go. Give me a little fee. Go ahead. I'm gonna build a building for you real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Get your equipment. You pay the equipment. They not paying the equipment for you.
No, they ain't. No,
You
they
pay
are
the
not.
equipment. You'll deck the whole place out. And then bam. Hey, make me my sale. Give me my 10%. It's like a pimp. Like give me my 10% plus my rent. I'm out of here. Man, this is like a clean business model. Like,
It's
so
it's a
man,
good percentage, man. And when AB's talking about Anheuser-Busch, maybe you guys didn't tune into that show, but it has brands like Bud Light, Budweiser, Corona, Modelo, Stella,
Stella,
uh,
Michelob.
Michelob Ultra. We're talking about like well-known names in the beer. Like AB went to Walmart and they essentially have like the whole aisle. You know what I'm saying? So that company, and it has other 500 brands in total, made $59 billion, but then their net income was 5 billion, which is
5.8. Yeah.
5.8. McDonald's made less than half what they made, but then their net income, money, pure profit going to their pocket was higher than that company. So this company right now, just based on the numbers that we're looking at, it's very efficient. This is the
8.2
highest.
divided by what was that? What was that revenue, Steve? Real quick.
Revenue is 25.9.
25.9.
This is
All
the
right.
highest percentage we saw for net income.
31% net profit.
This is the highest for any company that we reviewed. This is the highest. We reviewed clothing stores, we reviewed, you know, cruise lines, U-Haul, all types of stuff. That's the highest.
31% net profit.
Man, McDonald's guys are
Killing
selling
the
from
game. Killing the
sheesh.
absolute game. Like, it's cruising to $5.8 billion in revenue. Just owning real estate and just making, and then, another thing, they're not even innovative, Steve.
No, they
They
are
drop
innovative.
like, huh?
No, I disagree with that, bro. They are innovative.
So no, I'm talking from a product perspective. They drop like what new product like every 5 years. They don't even, in terms of like the menu, they don't add too much on the menu, bro.
Well, it's not like drastic, but I've seen them like get like I guess what I say innovative is like when they notice like the market wants some healthier options, they put salad and stuff. I see them
But
shifting.
but,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
you
That's
I
what I
think your
mean by that.
time horizon is off. I follow McDonald's a lot more than you. Okay, we could
I
all
go to
see that.
McDonald's,
We can
man.
see
I
that.
got a
Look at
kid.
that. Listen
No, no, no. I got a
to
kid, bro. We go to McDonald's a lot
I know,
often than
but
you
the
think.
last 10 years, what new products have they dropped?
I mean, I don't know the specific. I just always have heard that McDonald's have always been to able to pivot to get
They
the
they
general
they they,
consensus.
they do a strategic move. They make a new move like every couple of years, here and there, and stuff like that. Like when they dropped the McCafe, that took a while. That was a big move they made, the McCafe,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
And then, but they got rid of the salads. Now there's no more salad at McDonald's. You notice that, right?
But you see, that's innovative right there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? If it's broke, fix it
Bro, let
fast.
me tell you, bro. When the snack wrap came back, it was a big deal. Like, oh my god, McDonald's after so many years they dropped a new item. It was a big deal.
Dude, I didn't even know the snack wrap was gone, to be honest with you. Until you mentioned it,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't even know it
was
was gone.
gone,
I
bro. It
thought it
was a
still
big a
existed.
big thing when it came back. Like, oh man, McDonald's
Ah,
brought the snack back. Even the CEO like made a whole video like, oh guys, it's back and da da. Da. But besides that, bro, they haven't really, guys. Like, let me know, if Steve was more right than I am on this case. But
But
when I
but
think back,
do you need to be innovative though? Are you
no,
just
I'm
saying
just
like
saying.
are
No,
you just
actually,
saying
it's
I got
better.
you.
It's
I got you.
better.
I got you. I
I'm
got
just
you.
saying
Okay.
they're not, and they still making money. Is what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying. So from a cost perspective, you're saying they don't even have to be innovative. They're not taking a hit from that aspect as well. Fair enough. Okay. I would agree with that. I mean, even the cost to be innovative in the food world is not going to be as expensive like as you building a brand new iPhone or a brand new,
Right.
Samsung phone or whatever.
Yeah. But they do a
Um
lot of research. Hamburger University in Chicago. I wonder, like, I think they hit up people and be like, "Hey, come try this new thing." And they put them in a thing, and like, you press this button if you like it. It's salty. It's not salty. It's a whole thing.
so
Um,
it really is a university? Like a
yeah.
real
Well,
university? I thought
it's
you
like
guys are
where they do
joking,
R&D.
bro.
Basically, it's like where they do R&D and stuff.
Guys, this is Hamburger University. This is actually a real place, apparently, where you could learn. Like, this is legit. I thought, like, when they said that, I thought it was just like, oh, like a museum type joint, you
I
know.
think it is a little bit of a museum thing, but there are people in the back like working on new products and stuff like that.
Damn.
R
You
and
just,
D, baby. I'm R&D at McDonald's. Okay.
yo. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, so they do some R&D over here. They cook up whatever they think is the next big thing up in there. Um, so if we jump to the balance sheet, guys, so the balance sheet essentially shows you how much money do you have in the bank, how much credit card bills do you have, do you owe anybody, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just shows you that kind of stuff. And so we look at their balance sheet. I am right off the bat, I'm actually surprised with their cash amount. It's very low compared to the amount
That's
of money they made. 1 billion?
yeah.
Eh, why?
That's all. Wow.
They must be making a huge investments because $1 billion only in cash is very low for making a net income of 8 billion. Um, Accounts and notes receivable. This is money owed to them that is going to be paid with them within a year. 2.3. Look at inventory. Oh my God, that is a beautiful,
That
beautiful
is a
number,
beautiful
bro.
thing. That is a
Oh
beautiful
my
thing.
God.
Because they don't sell anything, bro.
Oh my God, we've never seen a number this low. That's guys, when you see an inventory on a company's balance sheet that's low, that's a good thing because either they do a good job of managing their inventory known demand, or from this aspect, they're not even responsible for it, perhaps. And that's why they don't have that because inventory sometimes is a good thing, but then sometimes, for most of the time, it's actually not as beneficial for a business because you have to liquidate it, you have to store it, you have to manage it, you have to count it. It's a pain. Nobody wants to deal with inventory.
They
Um,
only got 56 inventories. No, no, no.
56 million, but yes, 56
$56
million.
million worth of inventory.
Yeah, guys. So
Um,
when you're looking at the one point before you go, AB, I just want to say when you're looking at the financial statement, they have a thing that says in millions. You always got to look at that. Sometimes it says in thousands. So that's how we know whatever number you see over here, you add 6 zeros to it. So that's why we know
yeah.
it's in
Can you
millions.
zoom in just a tad bit?
Yeah,
You
sure. Is that
And
good?
yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like, I think this inventory is probably like the store owned stuff too. That's like their owned
Right.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
because with the franchisees, they don't have any inventories for that. They wouldn't, right? Um, but yeah, man. I mean, and like, guys, when I'm really like surprised. Like, we've done some big brands over the years. We've done McDonald. I mean, we've
Over
done
the years.
Nike. Huh?
I
Over
said that's
the
over the years. I
It
like
feels
that.
like we've been here, yeah, for over the last few weeks or whatever. We've done like some of the biggest brand in each sector. Like, we've done Nike, and we were sort of underwhelmed by Nike. Like, we were like, damn, like, the big brand's not doing so well. Toyota was not that impressive.
Yeah.
Um, even
Ford was not
Anheuser
impressive.
Busch, huh?
Yeah, Ford was not impressive.
Ford was not impressive. So to see one of the big boys killing it, obviously, like from the net income perspective, at least we're gonna go through the balance sheet. Hey, man, these guys are Apple. Isn't like Uncle Warren a big McDonald's fan?
Warren Buffett? He's
I
not a
thought he,
big
or was it Coca-Cola that he's a big.
Coca-Cola.
Okay,
That's
my
what I
bad,
think.
my
Yeah,
bad. Okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Which I suspect Coke has this vibes,
We'll see. We shall see. You know, that could
and
be one brand to look at too this week.
that is junk
Because
food. That is junk
yes,
food.
that is
Yes,
junk food.
guys,
Perhaps.
let us know if y'all want us to get into Coca-Cola because they have the same model. They make the juice and give it to the bottlers
Right.
to bottle it.
They do. They do. But it's one thing to say it, one thing to execute it. McDonald's seems to be executing this flawlessly. The only thing that we're noticing right now that's kind of a disconnect is their
Yeah, I
cash
kind of
balance.
want to know what the cash is about. Yeah.
Yeah, the cash is a little bit low, guys. So we're gonna find out what's causing that because that's gonna be something that we're gonna dig a little bit deeper. Other assets, investments in and advances to affiliates. So this is apparently maybe money that they've given to affiliates, but they're owed. So they're gonna get that. Goodwill. So they've acquired companies before, and then miscellaneous other assets. They don't even list that over $6 billion in miscellaneous.
God
Um,
damn. That's a
yeah,
lot.
that's a big. Maybe they'll talk about it in the management comments, but that's a big item to just say miscellaneous and just point that out. That's weird. Okay, total other assets is 11.9. What else? You know, this is bizarre to me that they don't put their intangible asset in here. That's a big brand. You know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
that's
The
what
brand.
Matillion. Then maybe that's what Matillion.
Yeah, maybe that's what miscellaneous. But why would you not list it? That's bizarre. It's the first one we've seen where a big line item is not categorized. They put a miscellaneous. That's a little bit lazy. I don't know. I don't like that. We're gonna dig a
Well,
little
they
bit
said
deeper
it's
on it.
like prepaid expenses, accrued income, and other
It's not
intangible
under.
assets.
It's other intangible assets, right? But why don't you separate it out? Like that's 6 billion. You can't just name it miscellaneous. That's bizarre.
Yeah, because
We haven't
that
seen,
the gold arches alone, how much would that be?
dude. That's what I'm saying. Like that we saw. What's the company that we? Is it yesterday or something where we saw the
The-
Anheuser Busch? I think like a huge intangibles. What company was it that we reviewed and it was like, yo, this is a huge intangible. I forgot, but it wasn't as big as
a
McDonald's.
strip club.
Yeah, even a strip club. Yes, even a strip club had a big intangibles. They're like, yo, McDonald's guys, from a brand presence, what do you guys think? Hold on, let's look at where does McDonald's rank from a brand presence perspective? What do you guys think? Like, what's the most popular? Like, when I say brand presence, we're talking about like,
I mean, we already talked
no.
about this before. The cross is number one. It's always number one.
Oh my God,
But
this guy.
outside of the cross,
It says has retained the title of the world's most valuable restaurant. So restaurant brand, they're number one. It looks like in 2025. Uh,
that's
but
crazy,
in but in
bro. That
general,
is so crazy. I see something that says in the top 10.
rank.
Guys, what do y'all think? Who,
Mm.
who's who do y'all think is more popular, Nike or McDonald's,
Ooh, that's tough. That
or
is tough.
Coca-Cola or McDonald's? I would say Coca-Cola is up there.
Coca-Cola's up there. I think Coca-Cola. I think even a Nike might be up then. Wow, look at this, guys. Apple. First of all, how's Apple number one though? I know it's
I don't
popular,
know,
but
man. I don't like this because you have to understand. I'm talking about like a village in Uganda doesn't know Apple like that, do
maybe
they?
they do, bro. Maybe they do.
I
I
don't know.
guess
I think that this
apparently.
survey is only surveying Westerners and stuff like that. You know,
Yo, so
it's only surveying like city people and stuff.
I mean, so according to this data, right? McDonald's is number 8, and I mean the ones before it are all tech stocks.
Yeah,
So look
Nvidia.
at
Who
that.
knows Nvidia? Come on, this list is bullshit.
Nvidia, I am surprised about that. I mean, from all these brands, Nvidia should not be there. Nobody knew about Nvidia until their stock went up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Freaking Oracle is close to McDonald's. Who knows Oracle, bro? Three people know
Oracle
what
is
the hell is
another one
Oracle.
that's a little bit
Okay, I
like
understand Visa and oh yeah,
okay,
this
so
list is
this one
bullshit.
is Global 500. Okay, so maybe this one.
No,
Okay,
but
so
I
maybe
think
this
they
one
mean
is
like I don't know brand worth. I would say like most recognizable would probably be a better way. Top 10
well, let's
most
see.
recognizable brands or something like that. Because if we're talking about I need an international as the most isolated areas, which brands would, yeah, most recognizable brands. I think that's a fairer question.
Let's see. You're gonna be happy if it's gonna give you the same answer. Let's see.
Uh,
Let's see. Coca-Cola, Samsung. All right.
Toyota,
All right.
Nike. Oh, see now it's actually getting to it.
All right. Let's get a list. We like lists around here, guys. All right. Ah, what the hell? It's doing it again.
Toyota, Mercedes, Coca Cola. Come on, bro. These are the ones, man. TikTok. Even I can even understand TikTok. Oracle
Mm,
is not a it's a consumer brand. You know, it's not a
The
consumer
McDonald's
brand.
is not even in here though. It don't make no sense. McDonald's is
Yeah.
not even in here. But anyways, guys, it's up there. It's top 10, top 20. Different surveys say different data. It's very recognizable. We know this. I mean, McDonald's is big from a sport,
I think to me, like I will put Coke number one.
from a
I will
food
put
perspective.
from anything.
That's bold. Okay.
I think, bro, like you have to understand, bro. Anywhere in the world, there's a Coca Cola. You can go to any part of the world. Coca Cola's distribution is, I'm in awe of it. You know, even in our own country, you
No,
can go
agreed.
to any
Agreed.
part of
Agreed.
Ethiopia, you're gonna find Coke. Even Pepsi is kind of has distribution in a way.
Yes, it does.
Um, I would say that. I would say Toyota is close second.
Hmm.
If you've seen a car, you probably seen a Toyota. If you ever seen a car, you probably saw Toyota first before you saw other brands. I would say,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, for sure.
you know. So, and besides that, I mean, what else is out there? Maybe Nike. I would say Toyota and Coca Cola are one and two for me. I don't know third and fourth and fifth. I don't know.
I would put Facebook in there too, just because of amount of users they have. They got like 2 billion users just off the bat.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But
Yeah. Yep.
Coke is definitely up there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eight,
Facebook. You might have it. You might actually be. Yeah. I think
Facebook,
Facebook might even be close to Coca
Facebook might
Cola.
be. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
yo,
People in the
that might.
village know Facebook nowadays. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. That's crazy. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Which one is more recognizable, Facebook or Coca Cola?
No, Coca Cola I think beats it though. Personally, I think it does by a
Yeah,
little bit. Yeah, it beats it.
you don't need a phone or a computer to know Coca Cola.
Yes, yes, agreed. Hassan says a
Coke.
kid in Africa never drank a Coke, got a Coke shirt. Facts. So Coke is big. We know that
That's what
McDonald's is
Steve used
big.
to get for his birthday. You know, as a
Well,
gift.
listen, at least that's what I got. AB didn't get nothing.
I got water, bro.
He drank water from the faucet.
I got
Boy,
water, man.
go
No,
back
no,
to
no,
that
no, no, no. Not from the faucet. They will give me in a cup at least. You know, be like, hey, it's his birthday. Let's actually get him in a cup.
Nah, man.
He's tired of drinking from the
My
hose.
boy, my boy used to put his hand next to the faucet. Listen, you got to be an immigrant to understand what this is.
No, no, no. But for my birthday, they would get me in a cup. You know, like it's a special day. It's like let's get him a cup at least. You know what I mean?
Oh, AJ knows about Ambo. Oh, that's
Oh yeah.
hilarious.
Who's Ob Ange? Is that? I wonder if that's Obse, my cousin. I wonder.
Bro got. I'm surprised you know about Ambo. I didn't think there was. I thought it was only said like that in
Nah,
Ethiopia.
I mean I put him on. You know, that's my boy. Like I'm thinking.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's hilarious. All right, total other assets, guys. 11.9, which went up. Lease right of use, net property and equipment. Look at their property and equipment, guys. 44 billion. That's their real estate enterprise, guys. And we said this before, right? This is at cost. Their actual market value. If we look up, how much is McDonald's real estate worth right now in the market?
Son is
Yeah,
like, I
let's
gotta
look at
review
that.
Ambo.
That's funny. Uh, come on,
What's
it's
up,
not
guys?
giving me the
Guys,
answer.
list your favorite like fast food in the chat. Also, I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know how McDonald's, because you know, I did a little research earlier, Steve,
Yeah.
McDonald's, like from a survey perspective, it's not number one.
What?
No, like from like likability and stuff. Like Chick-fil-A is by far number one.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay.
You know what
Where
I
does
mean?
it?
And it's not even number two really. Like Wendy's and stuff, they have a higher rating. Culver's, even Starbucks will have a higher rating than McDonald's, but somehow is able to.
But what number did it rank? What was it at?
It said like number five or something. I don't. It was they don't. You know how like Google doesn't really list it for you. I wouldn't say popular. I wouldn't say popular. I wasn't. That's not the word I use. I use something like, you know, most liked or something like this, like by the U.S. Survey most liked fast food or something like this. Okay, so Bree says Raising Cane's is my favorite. Bree, I think a lot of people agree with you,
Yeah, Raising
and
Cane's is good.
that's why the man that created Raising Cane's is the richest man in Louisiana.
Oh, he's from Louisiana?
Yeah, man. It started in Baton Rouge.
Oh, I saw an interview with him actually with the what is it, the School of Hard
Oh, that
Knocks?
little kid. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
believe it started in by like right outside LSU, right? Yeah.
Oh, they and I mean that's also another good brand. I mean, good food, very narrow focus, just chicken tenders, but it's
Yeah.
working for them.
Oh yeah. So this is what I read. Look. You see, last place. Look at wait. McDonald's has consistently ranked at the bottom.
a customer service. That's so crazy that how it could be at the bottom. So guys, let's get an actual like
Now
AB said what
everybody's picking something else. So we got Brie at Raising Cane's. Yeah, Hassan says McDonald's ain't shit. We got Sansa says she prefers Wendy's over McDonald's.
So what's your favorite fast food, guys? So we already said Bree said Raising Cane's. Do your top three. Bro's getting recorded and he melts.
Oh, he's talking about the whole that little interview they did with the Kane guy. I don't know what he meant by melts.
He melted? I thought he did a good job. Guys, so apparently that's even more
Oh, scroll
impressive
up a
to
little bit,
be.
Steve. Actually, can you please
Oh,
scroll up on that?
yeah.
Um, so it says a little bit more.
No, I was saying the right one.
Oh
Hold
shit,
on.
my bad. No, where is it?
Right here.
Oh, okay. So look, so we got Panda Express and Starbucks tied for second place with score of 80.
How is Panda Express up there? Starbucks, I
Oh man,
understand,
I
but
love
Panda.
Panda.
Nah, Panda Express is overrated as
Whoa, you're
hell.
from Rhode Island. That's the
And
problem,
Arby's, bro. People talking smack about Arby's all the time. How is
dude.
Arby's up top? I don't believe this score now. You know what I'm saying? This
Nah. Like,
KFC.
no.
Look at KFC. KFC is a top contender. Are you crazy?
I would say
Nah.
KFC is way better than McDonald's, 100%.
Hell no.
Hell
No.
yeah.
Oh, let's ask the people, man. KFC or McDonald's? This is not that hard. No, you could say Wendy's, Raising Cane's. It is not. KFC is not better than
Bro,
McDonald's. No
what? Golden
freaking way.
fried chicken? Come on, bro.
No
They got the
freaking
best.
way, guys.
Listen,
Please let us know.
they got the best
KFC,
potato wedges in town, baby.
dog. There is no way. I'm talking about the overall menu. You're talking specifics. I'm talking about overall offerings. McDonald's
Nah, bro.
compared to
McDonald's,
KFC.
man. Listen.
Oh, smack KFC, bro. Oh, slap it, bro.
Okay. So,
We
Bree
got
saying
one.
McDonald's.
We got one McDonald's. There's no way. This survey is false. If it's saying KFC is better than McDonald's, there's no way.
Look at this. This guy is gonna debate a freaking
I'm
survey.
pulling the AB move right here. I'm pulling the AB.
Yeah, I thought you were the numbers guy. You can't be like me.
I'm pulling the AB move on him, man. Use the same move on him. There's no way KFC.
When it doesn't agree with him, AB is like, throw this data away, throw it away, throw the whole.
I honestly was like agreeing with you until I saw. I was like, KFC, like even Panda Express. I was like, I don't really like it, but
Nah,
I'm like,
you don't know bro. You don't know Panda Express, bro. I don't got it like
no,
that.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. That one I would be like, whatever. Maybe it's just not my taste. But KFC, no way. Churches.
And you know what I learned about like,
Sam.
Arby's?
Sam, you gotta pick. No churches, no not. You gotta pick between KFC and McDonald's. Don't go no other brand. You gotta pick between those two. But what were you saying though?
But I heard like Arby's is very liked in the Midwest, and I think that's where it's from. Like people in the Midwest like die by Arby's. Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm like, the Arby's is good. What are you talking about? Arby's garbage, right? Like,
I like their commercials though. I really like their commercials.
you know
they got
which fast food, Steve? I've never been more disappointed in my life
what?
when I tried it.
What?
You know, this movie is one of my favorite movies. Harold and Kumar went to White Castle.
Oh, White Castle is garbage, bro. Oh no, it is. It's whack. I was disappointed too when I tried it. It is terrible.
Bro,
It is
it is the
terrible.
most disappointing thing I've ever
Very
experienced in my life, bro.
yes, bro. Very
I swear I
disappointing.
got the same meal they got and everything. I
It's
went and sat and I was trying to have my Harold and Kumar moment and I took a bite and I'm like, what am I eating?
yeah, it's very disappointing. You know what it is? It's high expectation because you saw those guys doing all that to go to White Castle. So you have this high expectation, and I think they just it doesn't even
Bro,
meet
that
the
onion freaking boiled bullshit. I've never seen anything so disappointing in my life. It's like some boiled meat with some onions.
yeah, bro. It is very disappointing. I complete the only other place that the hype matched for me was like In and Out. In and Out, I thought the hype matched the actual taste. I was like, oh, all right. Especially their shakes.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
good
yeah.
shake.
And out is all right. And out, I agree. I agree.
All right, guys. So look, their property is worth 44 billion. That's just that cost. We can't get no market data on this, but it's definitely worth way more than that. So total assets, $55 billion for a company that operates franchisees, which is impressive. Total assets. Let's look at their liabilities. Don't have a lot of current liabilities, guys. Small items here, all totaling about
That
3.8
boy
billion.
lean, boy. That boy is lean.
Very lean, guys. Total current. So their current assets could cover their liabilities, not a problem. Okay, now here we come. Long-term debt. So they do have some big debt, $38 billion. And then they have long-term lease liability. Why do they have why do they have a do they I
Least
thought they own all the
liability.
property. Do they not own all the real estate?
Long term
Why do they have
liability.
they have $12 billion in that's
See.
what long-term lease does McDonald's have? Maybe they don't own all of the real estate?
It's important to note that the long-term lease liability encompasses both operating and finance lease liabilities, reflecting the various leasing agreements McDonald's uses for restaurant properties. Um, hmm. 13 billion. Maybe not all, but you know, you have to understand how many stores they had, like 42,000 or something.
Yeah, perhaps they don't own
So you know what I mean? Like if they don't own even one, like 5%, you know, that's still gonna be a lot when you
right.
think about these leases being 20-year leases and things like this. Because I'm thinking like especially outside the US, they might be forced to lease like in a like in a gas station situation. Even here,
Yeah.
like like in Houston, we have a lot of like the Chevron McDonald's gas station, thing. They might not be able to own that, they might have to lease that.
Oh, so that's what it is. So McDonald owns the land for approximately 55% of his location globally and the buildings for about 80%. So
Mhm.
there are some it doesn't own, which is interesting. And so the remaining locations operate on long-term leases. I see. And then subleases the property back to the sub. I wonder if they make money off that. I wonder if they rent it for a higher price. I don't know this for a fact,
I
but
wonder I wonder why they decided to take on that liability though.
because they probably have better negotiation. That's probably
But
what it is.
but they could negotiate for the franchisee and just pass that shit to him and let him sign the damn lease and let that liability sit on his balance sheet, not on their balance sheet.
Agreed. I think they might be maybe when you're dealing with foreigners, like it must be with foreign countries. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
I
think
think
foreign is different. I think US they got it on lock.
yeah, I think the foreign maybe there's advantage. I'm sure there has to be some strategic perspective of it.
And I'm assuming like especially in the Middle East, Asia and stuff, they're in the big malls and things, and they have to
Yeah,
lease. You know what I mean? So they would have to lease those. Um, even like,
right.
but what about like even airports and things like this? And universities. I wonder how that works.
So that might be another way where the headquarters would be. So that's also might be a situation right there, like we just mentioned. That's another way that they're not going to own that airport location. That would be a lease.
Hmm.
So that me
That might
that's
be a
another.
franchise though, but yeah, I guess if they're taking on the lease, I don't know. It's an interesting thing, but like we said, bro. I mean, what did they say was 55% or something? Only they only own.
55% of the land they own, and
Okay,
then 80% of the
80%.
buildings they do own for the operation. So over 40,000 franchises in the
Yeah,
world, and they own 80%. So what's like 32,000 of locations, buildings that they own, and then they own over 20 something thousand land for those locations as well. They own the land and the building. And you know what's
okay.
other interesting thing is that when they lease, when you if we wanted to become a franchisee, we have to lease from McDonald's for 20 years, which is a very typical commercial leases, guys, is only 5 years. And but with McDonald's, you're doing a 20-year lease. That's crazy. That's a huge commitment, bro. Damn, you really got to know that you want to start a McDonald's franchise because that's a big commitment, guys.
But bro, it's and you know what's another thing that I found out. Most of these most are owned like if you start this, you start owning 10, 20, 50, 100. Most of these franchisees, they don't own one.
Yeah.
You
No, I've
know,
seen that. Right.
like if you Google like who, franchisee in the Baton Rouge area, you'll find like I looked that up earlier. Like it was I think the family owned like 50 to 80 in the whole like Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama area.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
this. So there's different franchisees, big ones. So this one is called Arcos Dorados Holding. They operated McDonald brand in 20 countries and territories across Latin America. They operate nearly 2,400 restaurants. My goodness. So they are,
That's like
and it's
5%.
also a publicly traded company. No freaking way.
Oh shit.
Yo. McDonald's is so good that not only McDonald's is publicly listed, the franchisee, the people who that are a franchisee that only take a portion of it are also publicly traded. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Wow.
Wait, 2,400 divided by what about 42,000?
Yeah.
So we're looking at
5%.
5%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man. And you said what? Baton Rouge?
Yeah, Baton Rouge area. I think they own like 100. So even like I told you, the one in New Orleans, there was like a couple of families that pretty much own all of them.
So it says, for example, the
There you go. Look at
McLeod
that.
franchise. Is that what you're talking about?
I think that no, there wasn't much, but look at that. They own 26. You
26
see?
Baton Rouge locations. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there was another, but anyways, but you get the point.
Yeah.
Um,
I had noticed that like with Dunkin' Donuts and stuff, but I'm sure, with McDonald's, especially if you know the operation and you're making good money, why not get another, you know?
and I'm sure they set it up for you to where like they'll just give it to you because
So I wonder, aside from gross fee though,
I think you have to have like a net worth of I think 2 million or something cash
really?
liquid, some crazy
What?
number. Yeah.
So initial investment. So if you want to get a McDonald's franchise, guys, the initial investment from 1.4 to 2.6, including the franchise fee.
Oof.
Sheesh, that's a big investment. The estimated financial range for setting up a new McDonald's restaurant, including the first 3 months of operations, between 525 to 2.7. Wow. So initial franchise fee also another $45,000. My God. And then real estate and building for the first 3 months of operation, base rent can range from $0 to 313,000, and then percentage rent can range from 0% to 27%. And then you also have to put the signs, the seating, the equipment, and decor. That's also on you, from 1.1 to 1.7, including the point of
I
sale
don't
system.
understand why it costs that much though.
Oh my God. Opening inventory. That also is a cost that you take. Travel and oh my God. An additional, this is a big, big commitment.
Okay,
And
there you
then it
go.
says
500. Yeah.
you would have to have 500,000 of liquid assets, cash readily available to be even considered. But then it says, but they recommend you have 750,000 and none borrowed personal funds. And then you have to do a down payment of
And
40% of
that
the
can't
total
even be
cost.
equity on your house or anything. That can't even be like your other
No,
businesses or anything.
it has to be
But the
pure
barrier to
cash.
entry is no joke.
So, guys, if you're in the drug business and you got a lot of cash, not borrowed funds, this is a big, big commitment. Oh my
But
God.
Steve, but remember, one store does about 4 million a year in revenue.
No, true. I
So
didn't even,
if you owned like this, the Baton Rouge, how much they own? The 70. So imagine, bro,
yeah, 26. How many
70 times
employees?
four. What is that? That's two
Yeah,
hundred eighty million dollars.
yeah. But they don't own 70 though. They own 28. How
Oh,
many
28.
employees?
Okay, okay. I thought I saw another family that owns like 70 across like Mississippi,
Oh,
Louisiana, Mississippi, whatever. So I'm like, man, look at that. Guys, what else do y'all want to know? We're gonna do. I also want Steve to for people to see like how much bigger McDonald's is to the other fast food places.
what do you mean as far as what? Revenue?
Yeah, like total brand sales. You know, restaurant revenue, not corporation level revenue, but you know, total system wide sales, right?
So look at guys. So the average McDonald's has about 50 employees per restaurant, but the average is about 45 employees. Just to give you some perspective, so they make an average, we said 3 to 4 million, and McDonald's sales compared to peers
But not per store. Per store, Chick-fil-A beats them. Oh,
per store. But yeah, but you're talking about total gross overall revenue. McDonald boasts a massive revenue stream.
no, no, we want system wide sales for all restaurants, something like that. Yeah, not revenue for the corporation. I think it was, we saw 130, right? It was 130 what we saw.
Let's see, top 10.
Yeah, there we go, 130. And I think this is where you're gonna see like the screenshot I sent you earlier. You saw, remember, right?
So
Oh God,
McDonald's,
that's
Starbucks.
wrong though.
Yeah, the
That's
numbers.
not.
This is the number I think you sent me earlier too, though. It was like 53.5.
No, this is the revenue for the corporation.
Uh huh.
I'm talking about. Let me see.
All right. Why he's looking that up?
I
Uh,
said
what did you
top
put in?
5 restaurant chains by system wide revenue.
All right. Top 5.
Restaurant chains by system wide revenue in 2024.
Let's
This AI
see.
sometimes like it be hallucin. Oh
It'd
my
be
god, give me a list, bro.
it'd be
Jeez. Okay.
tripping. And then even look at the
Oh
number
my
though.
lord,
It's
that's not the right
tripping.
number. Look at that. That's not what I look. I got McDonald's at 131, Starbucks at 36, KFC at 33, Burger King at 27, Chick-fil-A at 22.
So what's number two and number three? Starbucks?
Starbucks at 36. That's why I'm like, is it really 131 and then Starbucks drops to 33?
Nah, that has to be what they get. Well, Starbucks is not a franchise though. All of it is owned.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I put it as like
Yeah, it could be
system-wide
33.
revenue.
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. It could be 33.
But
Um,
look at the domination though. 131
it's
versus
big
number two at
domination.
33.
What did Subway? Subway might be a better example because Starbucks is a
Now
different like they
Subway
own.
says only 20 billion.
Damn. So Subway would be a good example because they're a
Because yeah, I know
franchisee.
Subway is low because each store does about 500-600 revenue a year. It's very low.
Man, so
Yeah.
it's completely low. What about like Wendy's? Wendy's is supposed to be a competitor or Burger King.
Bro, Wendy's not even on this list, bro. I don't
Burger
know
King?
unless
Burger King is not on there?
That's what I'm saying. You think Burger King is like, you know what I mean? Bro, Burger King only 27 billion. Is that true? Can you fact check me on that? Let me
That's
see.
crazy.
Burger King system wide total revenue 2024.
And Rebecca says, I'm sure they have contract. Oh no, Rebecca says maybe places like Times Square and airports. Yeah, that's what ABO is saying too. That's what we're thinking about. Those are places they don't own.
Bro,
And
this
AJ says
thing,
like
this
UH and
AI is
Hilton.
not
Yep.
AI is drunk, bro. I don't know. It's telling me 10 billion now. There's no way.
Well, we know for a fact, obviously, that Burger King. I mean, not Burger King. They are the number one for fast food. We have reviewed that already. And now, if we go back to their financials, we're looking at some liabilities. So we mentioned the last thing was long-term debt. They have 38 billion, and actually increased from the previous year. They do have some leases too. Another 12.8. This is the probably the biggest concern that we have thus far. It's like the cash and then the debt, but they own a lot of property too. So okay, the cash flow statement. So this is another. There's three statements: income statement, balance sheet, and then cash flow. Cash flow just shows you how much actual cash went out or went in.
Mhm.
Like, because a lot of these businesses operate in credit and stuff. So you look at the cash to just see what actually went in cash. So if you look at this number right here, it says cash provided by operations. So they made 9.4 billion in cash. And then now we look at what did they invest in? What kind of cash outlays did they do? And it says capital expenditures, meaning they bought properties, they brought maybe land and stuff like that. That would be captured in here. So that's where you see that. So they spent 2.7 billion in that. So they are investing heavily. It looks like they're investing much more actually than the previous 2 years, 5.3. So they're making major investments.
But look at that purchase of equity method investment. They're buying their share back. 1.8.
Purchase of equity method. And so this must be ownership in some of.
That might be stock buyback, Steve.
No. This wouldn't be here.
Okay.
But let's see. I could be wrong. What the hell?
All right. The best number I got is 2024 Burger King system wide sales was 27 billion.
From Burger King?
Yeah.
27. That's not bad though.
Bro, McDonald's had 130.
No. But you sure you're looking at like that's the system? There's no way that's that big difference. No,
Bro, I'm
like
telling you,
one
like I'm
sixth of
doing
what
my
they
best.
do. That would be
Uh,
insane.
No,
That
that's
really
why I
is
was
true,
so shocked.
bro. That's crazy. They're not even competitors then at that point.
No, that's why I'm like, it's not even Coca-Cola Pepsi type situation. It's not even close.
Yo, that's not even a competitor. Then they shouldn't even.
It's like blowing them out the water.
I mean, Burger King though. I don't even know what they're
Is
like.
public is Burger King even publicly traded? Hold on.
I don't know if it is. All right. So what does this mean? This is typically indicated when McDonald owns between 20 to 50% of the voting shares of another company. However, it's not solely about ownership, but other factors like representation. Um, when McDonald exercises significant influence but doesn't have control, they use the equity method of accounting to report this investment. So that's what I mean. So they have an investment that they made in a specific company. Don't know what
Mhm.
that is. Purchase equity method investments. So they made some type of purchase. I mean, it could be even a real estate. I mean, they may have maybe a joint venture and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's why.
Uh,
Sell of restaurant. They did sell some restaurant. So they're making. This is why it's important, guys. So that you want to look at also their investing activities to see what they're investing in the future. If you see a lot of capital expenditures, which we're seeing right here, you're seeing a ramp up in investments.
hey, I
Um,
just got the number for Burger King
how much is that?
from straight from the 10K from the company.
Yeah.
Also, so this company owns Tim Hortons, Burger King, Popeyes, Firehouse.
Damn. Okay.
So they own these four as franchisor.
Yeah.
Bro, Burger King global system wide sales 27.7 billion.
No, that's less than what they McDonald's took as a percentage from their sales. That's crazy.
Dang.
McDonald's, why are they even comparing? And that's not even Burger King. That's like four brands compared to one, four or five, whatever you mentioned.
No, 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 no. That's just Burger King.
Oh,
They
okay.
broke it out. They broke it out.
Okay, okay, okay. But still,
But
that's not even close.
bro, 27 versus 131.
So then the closest clear competitor, fast food, if you take Starbucks, because Starbucks is different, is Burger King. Not Wendy's. You said
Yeah, if
Wendy's
we
was
take
not even.
yes, yes, yes.
So Wendy, I thought Wendy's was. I thought people like Wendy's, man.
Hold
Damn,
on. I'll do that in the Wendy's. Make sure I get you the right number. I don't
that's
want to.
crazy, guys. Look at that. McDonald's, yo, McDonald's ain't playing, guys.
That's insane, Steve-O. Right?
That is, I'm actually very shocked. I
I'm
thought maybe
blowing away.
I know that it was better than them, but not that much better. Like this significant, man. So while
Oh
AB's
shit! Wait a
looking,
minute.
what?
Um. Okay, so the third largest. So Wendy's only has 7,200 locations
What?
worldwide.
That's like only 20% of what.
Okay, so it says Wendy's is the second largest quick service restaurant company in the hamburger segment in the US based on traffic and dollar share, and the third largest globally with 7,200 restaurants in the US and 31 foreign countries. Um I'm gonna try to get you dollar amounts.
Guys, we're reviewing McDonald's tonight. It looks like thus far, man, their numbers look really good. And we're looking at the balance sheet right now. Financing activities. So they do have a lot of debt because they do own a lot of real estate. Um, they did buy a lot of their stock back too. Look at this, $2.8 billion worth of their stocks they bought back, treasury stock purchases, and they do pay dividends. Oh, I didn't know that.
Ooh,
So if you own
$5
shares of
billion.
this company, $4 billion, and they've been paying dividends for the past 3 years. So not only are you expecting the stock to appreciate, you also getting some being rewarded for holding the stock. They did pay
My
some debt
God.
off too, so it's good. So all in all, then the next thing is where's the free cash flow? So oh no, there is a negative free cash flow. Okay. Um, all right, so let's look at their stock because we were nearing 2 hours. Let's see how their stock is doing, guys. Let's see McDonald's stock. Do you guys own McDonald's stock? Let us know in the chat, man. Oh my God, that is expensive, man. Sheesh. Dang. McDonald's stock is not the same as McDonald's foods, guys. It is different. And it trades under the ticker MCD. So if you want to look it up, you could go Google MCD. and you can find it. It's currently trading at $304, so a little bit pricey, and it's trading at a 26 multiple. This shows you the PE ratio, which is the price per earning. I mean, it's not that high. I mean, it's not crazy high. But look at the earning per share, bro. They make $11.67 per share. That's pretty high. You
That's
want to
pretty good.
see that number really high, guys. And it's probably one of the highest ones we've seen. And dividend 7%, you know, 2.3, I mean 2.3%, 2.32%. And then first year target, 1 year target estimate is 333. So let's see what the analysts are saying. So there's a whole bunch of analysts that cover this stock, this industry, and they make price predictions. We just want to see where they're at. All right, so there's 35. You see this right here, this graph that tells you May, June, July, August. In August, there's 35 analysts that made comments about if it should be a buy or a sell, whatever. And then it's like 16 said hold, 14 said buy, and then the rest, which is five, mentioned that it should be a strong buy. Current price is 304. The average analysts are saying that it should come up to $333.74. If it does come up to that point, that's a 10% return, which is good. I mean, it's
Yeah.
better than S&P, right?
The per share price is kind of pricey, so you got to put in some good money to get some good returns.
Agreed.
It's not like $30 or $20 where you can see some big upswing.
Yes.
It's like a very mature stock. It seemed like, you know what I mean.
Yes. Yes. I would agree with that. That's probably the only thing that's the limiting factor, because even with $1,000, you only could buy 3 shares of this. So there's not a lot of room for to make a bigger investment. And if we just see who holds these stocks, guys, let's see who holds the stock. So there's another publicly available data. You can see who holds the stock. Why does this thing get stuck, bro? I hate when it does this. Like, why can't you let me see? Freaking
AJ say they got the golden arches. Mine is the golden arcs. They got the Big Mac. I got the Big Mick. I think he's talking about McDougal's.
I know. I figured that's what it is.
What's going on? We got some viewers. We got some new viewers. If you're new, say new or put a one in the chat or say new or say what's up, guys. We just broke down McDonald's. I mean, the takeaway so far is they are a lean, mean operation. Um,
Yes.
the debt thing is a lot, but they do have a lot of real estate to kind of counter that. Um, Maybe we can check their credit rating too, Steve. Or maybe.
Yeah. That's actually pretty good. I would think their credit is probably pretty good too, but we'll definitely check at it. So top holders of their stocks: Vanguard, BlackRock.
Ooh.
And if you're not familiar with these names, these are very well-known names in the investing industry. JP Morgan Chase, State Street, Morgan Stanley,
When you say
Geode.
investing, what do you mean, Steve? Tell the people what is Vanguard and what is that? Like, what kind of company is it?
I mean, most of these companies that you're looking at, they handle actually most like retirement funds, pensions, and things like that. So most of the time, your 401k and your retirement benefits are usually handled with these people. These people handle trillions of dollars, very reputable companies. But they do hold, but they essentially hold a lot of stuff in every company, though. They almost hold everything in every company. So you do take it with a grain of salt. Another thing, though, you should consider looking at as well, guys, is look at insider transaction. This is very important. This helps you see who in the company, especially executives, if they have bought the stock or sold the stock recently. Because this helps you kind of idea, like, are they positive about the company, where it's moving? And if you see a lot of like buy transactions, it makes you okay, like, all right, so the people inside are optimistic about where the company is going. So we're looking at right here. Here's a lot of sale right here. I'm looking from the top. Look at there's an officer that sold. about 770,000 worth. Another one at 296,000. There's a lot of sale. Sell, 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 sell. So I don't see a lot of buy. So that would give you some moment to think, some give you some caution to be like, hold up, why more people are not buying? It could be that the price could be high. It doesn't mean any. It doesn't necessarily mean like it's a big red flag. It just might mean that it could be really high. I don't think we looked at what the price of the stock was within 1 year or 5 years.
um, Steve, let me tell you about Wendy's total system wide sales.
Yeah, how much?
Only 14.5 billion.
14.5 billion, but they only own 20% of. So if you multiply that by 5, that still would be about like 70. I'm just assuming because they only have 20% of the locations that McDonald's have. You said they have about 7,000 location. So I was just multiplying if they made the same amount with the amount of locations like McDonald's has, how much would it be? So I was just multiplying in my head.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's
Like guys, when we look at these fast food places, you think like McDonald's comes one, Burger King comes two, maybe Wendy's comes three, and it's kind of like a gold, silver, bronze situation. It's like they, this race is now it's nowhere close.
it's not.
McDonald's is doing 130 a year, 130 billion a year. We got BK coming in at 27 in second place.
Mm-hmm.
That's what is that? 5-6 times less.
But we got to compare apples to apples. How many locations does BK have? How many?
But Steve, but when we think about it, just the layman person,
yeah,
you're thinking, yeah, but Burger King, one day they're gonna catch up to McDonald's. This is not.
they actually have half of them. So I thought Burger King and McDonald's were like equally the same. Like typically you see a McDonald's, a Burger King around there. I didn't think they were that far off, but it looks like McDonald's actually has twice as many locations as Burger King. This is like a definition of efficiency plus
Blowout.
quantity too.
Yeah.
Quantity too. They got a lot of locations.
It's like LeBron James scoring 40 points and he's shooting 70 from the field.
Yes, that's a good longevity plus the nigga is nice too, yo. He can
Yeah,
score.
you're like, wait a minute.
It's like KD if he got another 10 years on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Hassan, I know. Look, his son is like 130 B more than Ford. Is that true? What was Ford's
What do you mean
revenue?
130 be more than Ford?
Ford revenue.
No, their revenue, no. Ford revenue was really high. It's their net income that was low. Ford revenue was like 100.
Oh, Ford revenue was 185, but it's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
sort of. It's not that far. Like, yo, that's crazy, son.
But their net income is still. We said this right. The net income percentage is the highest we've seen for any company. This company is very profitable. Does really really well. Man, I'm kind of liking McDonald's, bro. My God. I mean, look at
Ford
the-
net income 5.9.
huh?
Ford net income 5.9.
Garbage.
So isn't it the same? What was McDonald's 5.8? What was it? We just looked at it. What was net
Net-
income for McDonald's?
Oh, for the number, yeah, it was like 5.8.
So it's the same as Ford,
Yes.
and it's 50 billion less in revenue. Well,
Yes.
no, not
No,
even
no,
that.
actually-
No, it's-
no. Ford actually no. McDonald's was I think 8 billion.
What was it? What was the revenue, guys? Hassan, I mean, McDonald's, the corporation is just killing.
I think
Now,
it was 8
I'm
billion.
assuming the franchisees are also killing it too. If the parent company is killing it, I'm assuming because
8.2, dude. Net income 8.2.
no way.
Yeah, bro. That's why we said about 30% the percentage. Like it's this company is amazing. McDonald's is killing it, guys. This is amazing.
Wait. This is breaking news, guys. McDonald's made $3 billion more than the Ford Motor Company.
And you got to give them some perspective because people might not be like, oh, so what? No, you know how much sales Ford took to make even the little 5 billion. They generate 180 billion. Like it's a lot of work. And manufacturing cars is a way lot more work than selling food.
You're just running ads and owning the real estate. That's all this company is
Yes,
doing.
guys,
They
look at
just got, are they even doing like, does like LeBron has a thing with McDonald's still or what?
he had a thing with McDonald's.
I thought they all did. I thought all the big stars did. Like who has a
Let's
deal with McDonald's?
see. Popular. Well, who has
Famous
brand
people, McDonald's deal.
deals with
Um
McDonald's?
Hassan, I mean this is amazing, man. This is amazing. And Steve, you got to understand, bro. This company's been around for 70, 80 years and they're
Yeah.
killing it. They're killing it.
Also, famous partnership: Travis Scott, J Balvin.
Yeah.
Who's J Balvin? I don't even know who that
He's
is.
like a Hispanic guy.
Oh, okay. BTS meal.
I thought the sweetie thing was weird as hell.
Oh,
That was
Saweetie
an
has
industry
a.
plant.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
she was that big. I know she was big. I didn't know she was like a McDonald's big.
Nah. That's like the biggest thing that ever happened to her. I don't think she's all that.
Dang. Okay. Oh, Mariah Carey. Okay. Cardi
Cardi
B.
being offset,
Nicki.
I can understand that. That was a good one.
Man. Angel Reese. Wow. Oh, good for
And
her,
I think
man.
even Kaisa Knight had a deal.
I mean, Kai Cenat began. How come he's not in here though? I don't see Renevere. How about Kai? Let's see Kai. Oh, notable figures with connection to McDonald's. Oh, look at this. Warren Buffett does have some associates. He's a fan of McDonald's.
Oh, he goes and eats breakfast there. That's right.
Look at this guy. He gets a card entitling him free food in his hometown.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
that's
I knew there was a
ridiculous.
connection. I knew there was something with that boy. Yeah, I think he gets free
Yo,
McDonald's for life.
the
Yeah.
rich get richer, guys. They don't even have to pay for McDonald's. Look at that. And look,
Oh
the
my
same thing.
God,
Bill
bro.
Gates. Bill Gates also gets free McDonald's. Yo, look at this. This is how the rich get richer, guys. They got free passes from McDonald's. Yo, that's crazy. Why did they get a free pass? Like, why?
No, I think they like the CEO or something gave it to them. Oh, man, what was the damn story, bro?
Yo, this
It
is
was
when
something
Kiss and I.
crazy.
How about Kai Sanat? Let's see. Let's see if Kai got a deal. Oh, it
Yep.
did partner with Kai, a prominent Twitch streamer. Man, Kai is killing it, bro. Good for him,
Oh,
bro.
dude, I think they're signed to Nike now. Like, we already saw that, right?
Yeah, we saw his partnership with Nike and then now McDonald's.
Like, can you please check
Man,
how the hell did Warren and Gates got free McDonald's? How did they get free? I want to know,
how did
guys.
Buffett
The billionaires. When AB goes off on Sundays, this is what I'm talking about.
get free McDonald's?
And these Steve-O and these people try to tell you, talking about supply and demand and
Hey,
all this other
value,
bullshit.
guys. You generate enough value, you can become a billionaire and get free, McDonald's card. So it was reportedly given to him by Omaha. So it actually was given to him by a franchisee as a special perk to such a prominence. Oh, they probably kissing ass, bro. That's what it is. Oh, it says it's crucial to note that Buffett's card is reportedly limited in its use, only being valid at McDonald's location in its hometown. That's not bad though. In his whole
Poor
hometown, he
Warren.
can use
No,
it.
and I think, bro, Steve, I think he really pulls up every day and picks up the same thing.
No.
Please ask, please. Does
Okay, let me
Warren
look
get
at
the
Bill
same
Gates
breakfast
too, and
every day?
then I'll look that up. Bill
Huh?
Gates revealed that his. Let me look up Bill Gates. I want to just read.
Okay.
How
Let
did
me
he
see.
get his?
Um,
Unlike Buffett's card, Gates' gold card is said to be valid at any McDonald location around the world. Bill Gates' card is even better. He could pull up anywhere. Dang, the rich get richer. Does Buffett actually use this card every day? Let's see if AB is right. Is known for his consistent, which includes eating at McDonald's for breakfast almost every day. However, he doesn't actually use his gold card for every meal.
But this boy goes to McDonald's every
Um,
day, bro. The richest man in the world eats breakfast, McDonald's breakfast every day.
man, and I guess maybe he's not as unhealthy. I mean, if this guy is having breakfast over there, McDonald's is not supposed to be good
I
food,
mean, our president,
healthy
our
food.
president is a big fan of the Big Mac.
Yeah, he likes his soda too, right? He likes soda. He be drinking soda.
Maybe there's
Um,
something in this preservatives, bro. It's preserving the people that's eating it until 80s,
ah,
90s.
oh man. Guys, what do you think? Look at the stock from early 1990s. It's just been
Ooh,
going
this
up.
boy is
Look
at
at
his
this.
highest it's ever been. God
It's
dang.
the highest it's ever been. So that's the only thing perhaps that's concerning is it's the highest it's ever been. But just to sum up my perspective as well is similar as to what we said. It's a very lean operation. Um, like it's just a management company and they have a pretty good grasp on management, it seems like, and the business is doing well. They're expanding operation. They're making good money, and I just like the way that the business operates. So I have actually, I might invest in this company. I really will. Even at this high price, I think there's room for growth. And we're not giving investment advice because we're not investment advisors. So we can only tell you what we are going to do. But this is one definitely I would look at and perhaps invest. I really like it, man. What do you think, AB?
um, I don't know, man. I'm a guy that wants to see like 20, 30% like kind of thing. So this might be good, like to hold for a while. It is like I didn't know how much dominant it was to the other guys. I didn't know it was that bad. I mean, these are McDonald's is 5 times, 6 times bigger than BK. It's
Yeah.
10 times bigger than Wendy's.
Wow.
It's 10 times bigger than Wendy's. So it's like after all these years, they can't catch up. So they must be doing something right. So there's no way this is not a valuable company. It's damn near Apple, bro.
It really is. And but with less
Less
stress.
headache, yeah.
Yeah,
Less
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 headache.
risk, honestly, bro. It's just humming along. Like it's one of those like just chugging along.
Chugging along and people still go to McDonald's, man. I mean, I don't know. Like they
They've
know.
seen like we didn't get into it. Like they did have like a slight decline in revenue.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We didn't, a slight decline in revenue. Um, it might be slightly overpriced right now. Who knows? It looks high, the price. So if you buy this, don't be surprised if it goes down. It's not super surprising if it goes down. But fundamentals are good, man. Like the brand is strong, even though it has bad customer survey. Like they're still
Take it with a
rocking and
grain of
rolling.
salt, though, that little customer survey. But let's say even if it's true, yes, even with that, they
Even with
still
that, and I think they just what they do best is like it's cheap, it's available everywhere, it's open 24/7,
and it
drive
tastes good.
through. Their app is amazing, actually. They're probably the best app in the game. If I give them compliments.
Okay.
This Aura is a beautiful app. It works. I don't know, man. It's just there. It's like Coke. It's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get McDonald's. Like you're on the road, you're in the town, your kids want something. I want to go to McDonald's, get your chicken nugget, you go home. Like, what are you gonna do? Like Chick-fil-A is like, I think it's slower for Chick-fil-A to like get a franchise and stuff. It's a whole process.
It is. They're very particular. You could only work one job and stuff, and it's yeah. Chick-fil-A is a whole process to become
It's
a
a whole
franchise.
process, and it's like the other guys are not even close to catching up. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't see competition really coming at them like that. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. So looks like a good stock to hold for a while. You ain't. I don't think you can lose on this.
And we didn't really touch on this too. Like there, a lot of growth is coming internationally as well, guys. that this company really adapts well internationally. A lot of local offerings to the international market. Their menu is not all the same, and like the main things stay the same, but like for example, in India, you can't get a burger because obviously cows are sacred over there, so it's mostly chicken sandwich. But they have catered their stuff to the local offering, and overseas is really good, and that's where the growth I think is going to happen in those areas. Um, Damn, junk food this week, man. It's AB's turn tomorrow, man. You got a company in mind, bro?
Man, man.
What we doing, man?
I gotta think about it. I mean, I already told you I like Jack in the Box from a
Jack in the
fast food. I
Box.
don't know if they're publicly traded. I like the food at Jack in the Box. I kind of wonder how are they doing.
I would be
Um,
surprised if they are publicly traded. Oh, it is. Look at that.
hey
Jack,
Jack.
Jackie boy. Look at that. The stock is going down. Going down. Going down
Hey,
in the Jack in the
maybe
Box.
that's a good way to know like what happened to
Woo!
these.
Look at the graphs. It's like opposite of McDonald's. The
Jesus.
other one is
I mean,
going
I
down.
think that's a good thing. So we can see the what are they doing wrong, right? Um,
Damn. It is look at this. It's just gone down. It literally is the opposite of McDonald's. The stock has just been going down and the McDonald's has just been going up.
maybe guys, let
Oh,
me know, man. I need y'all help though. I need y'all help. Like, what y'all think? Any junk food y'all want me to review? What is like your favorite junk food? I wonder. Let me research. America's favorite.
but you gotta come up into snacks then. People who love snacks. You're gonna come up to the
Oh, pizza is considered America's favorite junk food
pizza.
overall.
Well, Domino's is there, Pizza Hut.
I do
Pizza
like
Hut is
Domino's. I
definitely
do like Domino's. What do you
Domino's is
guys think?
publicly traded.
Ice cream is another one people like.
Yes, Ben and Jerry's. I mean, you were talking about Ben and Jerry's the other day.
I don't. I think they're private. Those Devo.
Oh, dang. Let me see. That sucks. Ben and Jerry's private
Takis. Oh, what is who owns Takis?
Takis. What is Takis?
What you don't know Takis?
No. Oh, look, Ben and Jerry's is not a private company. It's actually a whole owned. Oh, I remember hearing about this because they
What?
were arguing they should be let go from Unilever. I had read a story about this. Have you heard this? Unilever bought them, but then it gave them like a lot of independent. But then now they want to buy themselves back from
God
you.
damn! But Unilever is on a whole nother
It
level.
is. It is. It's massive. You know how it is.
Oh Lord, they own everything under the sun.
Oh, Santa says I eat my ice cream with chips. Yo, that actually sounds good. Ice
Let
cream with chips. What kind of
me see.
chips do
What
you use?
publicly traded ice cream companies are out there? Publicly traded ice cream brands.
Dude, I'll be
Uh,
surprised if there's a standing
oh,
like
Haagen Dazs is out there.
Haagen Dazs is publicly traded.
Well, several major ice cream are owned by General Mills owns Haagen Dazs,
Yeah,
Universal owns Ben and Jerry's, Kroger Company owns Turkey, Baskin Robbins
yeah, General
is
Mills.
part of Birkin. Oh, ooh, Berkshire Hathaway owns Dairy Queens and Baskin Robbins.
That's crazy. Berkshire Hathaway, guys. If you don't know, that's Warren Buffett's company.
Oh man,
Big investors in almost every company.
yeah, that's too big. That's not fun. I want to do something fun. And what about Shake Shack? I mean, I think Shake Shack is a stock, but I don't think nobody cares. You know what?
Bro, do what you want, man. Whatever company intrigues you, man.
I wanna I wanna check out. I wanna do Chipotle. That's my favorite place.
Yo, Chipotle is a good option actually because Chipotle has done really well in the stock market.
Chipotle. I
Not
go to
maybe not
Chipotle.
lately, but in the past
Cold
it
Stone.
has.
Cold Stone. Stop.
Guys, so you've heard it here first. Tomorrow is Chipotle. She said, "What about Cold Stone?"
No,
So
it's not. It's
it's not
not
public traded.
publicly. Well, damn.
No,
That's
Cold
cool.
Stone is not publicly traded, Brie. Um,
Oh, looks like it's owned by somebody else.
I mean, Chipotle is a good option, man. I like Chipotle too.
All right, we're doing Chipotle, guys. That's my shit. That's my lunch
Chipotle
spot.
is good. Guys, we're gonna cut it short today. We're not doing 3 hour segment, and
We were supposed to do an hour and a half today,
it
but we
was
didn't.
supposed to be an hour and a half, and then we
But I
went
felt
over.
like we were very efficient today, though. I don't think we bullshitted that much.
We didn't, and we still spent 2.5 hours. This is crazy.
I
Oh
felt
my
like we were
god,
very on point. We didn't rant on anything
we did
crazy.
not, bro. I'm
And
actually
I was very
surprised.
conscious of it too. I'm like, okay, like I'm not gonna go up. I'm not gonna, and we still got here.
Wow.
I
I
guess
mean,
it
this
just
is
takes what it takes. Like, what are you gonna
it
do?
takes what it takes. This was fun. I agree. Yeah, we're on point today. Oh, thank you, Bree. Appreciate you. Yes, we appreciate it.
All right,
And
guys. Hey, again, I mean, we're thankful for y'all, man. We thank you for you guys being here, man. Like, we don't feel it. I don't feel like I've been out here 2.5 hours. Not at all.
same,
I could go for
same,
another 2.5. Like, it's
same.
it's so fun. So, any new viewers, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys had fun. Hopefully, you learned something. This is what we do every night. This is what we do every night. We break it down. We get into it. We get into the rabbit holes. We try to find cool, interesting thing beyond the annual report, right? We go down
Hmm.
these rabbit holes. So it's not just reading the numbers. We're switching it up a little bit. We got the feedback from our day ones. So we're gonna tomorrow's my turn. I gotta present. It's gonna be me driving the screen. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get y'all some stories. I'm gonna get Chipotle for dinner tomorrow. Okay.
Hey,
I'm gonna get me my normal order,
I might
and
get Chipotle too, though. I might get Chipotle. I might represent. I like Chipotle.
even though New Orleans needs a lot more Chipotle than they only literally only have one or something. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
Louisiana
anyways,
folks
we'll see
can't
why.
handle it.
But thanks for being here, guys. Steve, what else? You want to add anything else?
Yo, guys, please consider subscribing, like the page. We're trying to go get 500 subscribers by the end of the year. We're at 30 subscribers right now, I think. You know what I'm saying? So, small start, but we're trying to rise up. Please subscribe, hit that bell notification, and share with your people. We're trying to get some brand partnership too. You know what I'm saying? So, if you see us reviewing something you think is valuable to a brand, share it with them. We would appreciate it.
I do want to say I want to work on interviewing the big McDonald's franchisee in the NOLA area. That is one of the goals that I have this
Ooh,
year. It's
that's
actually a
dope.
black man. He started from like a cashier, and
Really?
he's now went on to own multiple locations in the NOLA area. So it's gonna be one of my goals,
Ah,
guys. It's gonna be here on this channel when I do it. It might not be live, but it may have a video. So you know that's something I'm gonna work on, guys,
that's
this year.
dope.
So
That is dope. That is
trying to
dope.
get you guys different type of content. Okay, so
Yes.
um, but if there's no more questions, there's no more comments. Thanks for being here. It's your boy AB.
It's your boy Steve.
This is the Profit Report, guys. We're out. Peace.
Peace, guys.
Peace.